All of you are having a wonderful Sunday.
Oh.
Why do you always give me?
No audio.
There's no audio.
Oh! Why do I always have the two battery
Stay
ones?
tuned. Stay tuned. I need a sign that says "Be right back."
It helped if my mic
There is
was on.
audio. Hey, we got
It was
audio.
turned off and on the table. I just completely forgot.
Wait, my...
Oh.
Hello, everyone.
Hello there.
Why, hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. You know,
Hello
it
there.
really one thing that really helps is when you unmute your microphone. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I'm sharing a headphone with Chris today, and we have a slight difference in audio at levels. I totally lost my train of thought. Fuck. Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday and happy Easter. Hope you all are having a wonderful
zombie
Easter,
day.
however you choose to celebrate it. We're playing D&D today.
Yay!
So, quick announcement. What the hell? Yeah.
It's Easter.
So announcements for
You wanna go play
2021.
League later?
Oh.
Suck my dick.
Can we play League after?
Yeah.
So, announcements for 2021. First off, the same spiel as before. Please consider joining our Discord. It's where you're going to find all the latest information, including when we have unexpected schedule changes, which is probably going to happen a bit through this upcoming month just because of schedule issues, family stuff, etc., etc. So if you want the most up-to-date information on our schedule, please join the Discord. That's where you're going to get the most info. Also, if you ever want to catch up on past episodes of 2021 Endless Skies - Starlight Battalion, you can find all of our previous streams on YouTube at our channel, which the link is down below. So please consider subscribing, watching those past videos if you want to catch up. It all really helps the channel, both here on Twitch and over on YouTube. Also, a follow here and a subscription over on YouTube is completely free, and that's a great price. And on that note, if you would please consider subscribing to this channel. It does help a lot. It allows us to upgrade our equipment. Like,
Yay.
new audio things.
Stop.
What?
Yeah, stop.
Anal beats.
No.
No.
Audio anal beats?
Audio anal beats.
We get a
Whoa.
recording.
Oh my gosh.
Did you hear
Amanda looks
chess
so
game?
frightened.
No.
I am.
Cheating at chess by using a
It would
Oh.
vibrate.
vibrating anal beat.
Yeah.
$1 million idea. This is what happens at this table.
Well, don't look at
And
Someone
also-
got in a lot of trouble for it. Like,
Yeah.
Huh?
like it happened.
Legitimately
Someone
got
got
kicked out
in a
of
lot
chess
of trouble for that.
What was that?
They had a vibrator in the butt. They used it to cheat at chess.
What? That's a different
Two
discussion.
vibrates would equal.
I know what. Anyway, let's not
Tells you
dive
you
down
actually
that rabbit
get a
hole. You can
code.
Google it if you want to. You'll end up with some weird pages.
Me.
If you have an Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch subscription per month, so please consider spending it here. Any other announcements for 2021? I take it that's not a good drink.
No, it caught me off guard. It was so juicy. I was really like.
It's called Juice Force.
We're on our best today.
Can I try this so-called juice bowl?
Can I please have
Jeez.
a sippy?
I need sip.
A little sippy.
I would like a
Just a
little
little
sippy.
Here, Caroline, I'll pour it on the mic.
Let's get
Try
first
some.
sip.
Okay,
gentleman.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I just wanted an indirect
Um,
kiss, you nerd.
So that's all for updates for 2021. For additional updates, my channel, which QR code is up in the corner up there, Raging Gobbo, also just hit affiliate. So please consider giving a follow or also subscribe to that channel if you so choose. I stream almost every day, but the schedule is over there along with my Discord. So if you want to see more of Raging Gobbo, along with other D&D games,
So
You gotta
check that out.
pull it-
But-
you gotta pull it.
No, you don't have to.
Sure.
You leaned in enough.
But on that, let's jump back into Starlight Battalion. Last we left off, the Starlight Battalion.
No. I'm not. No. This is not.
You pulled out his earring.
Made you look.
Oh.
You do have something on your shirt though.
I know.
not
I
yours. It's like a
legitimately
black
thought it was.
red.
It's in your collar now. It's right
Colby,
here.
can you? Yeah. Oh, actually,
What
I thought you were
the fuck?
doing more, so
Shedding.
just actually take it.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm shedding.
No, that's called balding.
See,
That too. I mean, dude, it's like
You want
next-
to turn? You want to turn it? You're looking a little thin up there.
that's. I mean, It's just hair.
Anyway,
He's already engaged. He doesn't need to look good anymore.
I'm letting it all hang. She said yes. I'm
God
locked in.
damn.
They're not actually married yet, though, so it's still like escrow.
Whoa.
still an escrow.
Escrow.
Engagement is just the escrow of marriage. That's fucking.
It's still an escrow.
Tell me I'm wrong. You can back out with no repercussions.
I mean,
Whereas if you're married,
So they get 50%.
yeah.
Anyway, so last we left off, the Starlight Battalion, after fleeing Ego Vex, realizing that he was a couple levels higher than they were,
couple. It's 6 attacks.
as warned about, with the help of his god boon, realizing that he was pretty well attuned to it with the help of Ravania. They got a little bit of information about what had happened to Wade's family through the 2 prisoners / tagalongs that are on their ship.
They're our best friends now. I don't know.
Yeah, through the use of a memory wipe and just some good old-fashioned talking about differences, seems to convince these 2 Fable to at least see what you guys are about. Also, they don't have many other options right now. As you went back to the Freeloy Collective, you were brought immediately to Keldina's workshop, where it was in full swing with a much increased production of different things being created there. While every time you've been to Keldina's has always been busy, there's definitely something new happening here. And as you were brought before her offices, where she was scolding, it appeared, some new apprentices, you were brought back into the more private workspace in which the ship that you had stolen from the Altor Empire had been completely dismantled and its parts were strewn around the workshop and all the different research stations. You then had to dodge a flyby engine that was yeeted by a, say, pig-headed Belle as she was tearing them apart in frustration. And after a conversation with her, realized that she used to have an assistant, but lost it due to what was happening with these engines. And that she believed that that somebody was putting boons into engines to make them really fast, as these ships were coming out of Parion, a region of Theseus which is known for their more, not advanced in terms of safety, but in terms of speed, ships. And this was a concern as to what someone would be doing with chipping up pieces of a god boon. Wade, doing Wade things, decided to touch one of these, and found himself moving at an extreme speed, suddenly arriving at the opposite side of the hangar bay. And that is where we left off. As Wade returns, and Belle tells you a bit about her suspicions with these engines. Star Battalion, what do you wish to do?
So where were we at on getting one of those in our ship?
Well,
Quite earned that level of trust yet. It's also expensive.
We can teleport now?
Wait, can teleport?
no, I can move really fast with that sliver of Kieran. So, which is also another problem of its own. So they obviously have a boon of their own, which my first guess would have to be some connection with Lorelei.
Oh. Great.
That's my first assumption.
Well, I can't imagine unless they've actually these boons are not it's a quickly depleting resource, right? Like I can't imagine that they're able to put one of these in every ship and it lasts for an extended period of time.
The sliver I use is no longer there, so I assume that it's only very limited use.
Well, how many slivers do you think you could get from one?
From one
You get what
boon.
I'm saying?
I get what
though,
you're
like,
saying.
It's a
Yeah.
very quickly depleting thing. So unless it killed Kieran and completely use his essence as a boon, I don't think it's something that we'll have to continually worry about.
Are they killing gods and mining them? Or is there a place where there's
Just
Boons.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think the essence comes from the god themselves. For instance, Bovarak's boon was inside of him. Once we killed Bovarak, we were able to take that. But that boon that he dropped, per se, is, again, not very large in and of itself.
Right.
So,
And also was technically a boon.
True.
but all I'm saying is if they're depleting that quickly when using them as a person, I can't imagine the ships are able to use them on a consistent basis, you know?
Yeah. Well, it could also just be something weird with like, because he already has a boon, so like when you touched it with yours,
Yeah.
it like just used it up. Whereas maybe it's not like
Doing that with
Oh,
doing that with
something
the other
else.
ships.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We just don't know enough, I don't think, to really. Kildina is in here with us, or is it just
Yeah.
Belle?
No, it's cool.
How many of these have you been seeing? Is this like consistent, or
No. You got it. I don't know, maybe 10 of these engines, but most of them were busted and fucked up, hence why we were able to get them in the first place. But I think Bell was able to pull, I don't know, maybe 5 of these apart and actually get some of these screws out of them.
and from what? Yeah, I don't know. What region? Where are these coming from again? You said.
Parion?
Perion's a little.
Parion?
Carry on, Perry.
Well, I mean,
Where's Perion?
where's Perion?
Isn't
Yes.
Theseus?
There's
Well, it's still
Alpha.
Theseus, it's still technically part of
Yeah.
Theseus, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, no, it's under the. I mean, it's not Valtor, so they say they're part of Theseus. A little more in the center of the territory.
Okay.
So you start hitting some of their outer outposts, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 or 5 days from here, depending.
So it's
Is-
not
They tend to move.
Altor.
No.
No.
Oh, God no. No, they're
Huh.
out. They're fucking crazy. Like I respect a good engine and some good tech, but their stuff is held together by a hope and a prayer most of the time. But man, is it fast.
Is there any way to condense this so more reliable?
What?
Is there any way to condense the slivers to make it more reliable instead of like a wing and a prayer that this won't just explode?
Oh yeah, well, I mean that's why we have this. I'm hoping to take it apart and actually try to see what they're doing here. I mean, that's what I would be doing. Is she what you see as Belle? Is just. I think that we have something more prevalent here. They're putting bits of gods into machines. Shouldn't that take priority of why someone's doing that? Or we have cool tech and we use it so that we can use it better than they can.
I mean, he put pieces of God inside of him, and he's okay.
As Caldinus kind of looks at you and looks at Belle.
Yeah, because they're obviously fucking fine.
I'd like to say I'm fine. Thank you very
I mean,
much.
After the run-in that we had with Egovex, I think anything that we can use to our advantage would
Yes,
come
we're
in.
severely outmatched in this whole guard department, so I think I see an opportunity for us to salvage these slivers for perhaps something that. Can you make something of design for us with these slivers?
I don't know, Belle. Can I?
You see as Belle's like kind of folds her arms.
If you had more than duct tape to build and keep an engine together.
Well, I have the materials to actually do
said
it. The
it. I
problem is
don't know
that
what that
Belle
is.
is not letting me. She's pretty adamant that no one should be messing with this material.
Isn't that
Yes,
what you
for a
s-
good reason. It's why is it so hard to understand? Pieces of gods.
Okay, let's not get a little hasty now, because innovation always looks weird when it's being innovated.
And it's not multiple gods, it's just one.
We have an
For
engine
now.
that lets us
For now.
link 500 feet in one direction. I'm sure when that was first conceived, it was like, I don't know if we should really be doing that with engines, you know? I think we always put it in perspective.
Sure.
You see as Belle just kind of like
They already have it. They're already doing it.
I have a
I'm not
question.
saying to put this Go ahead.
Yes. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going. Wade.
Oh,
You're
got
on a roll. I want to let you keep going.
okay, got it. If they already have it, then it's not like we're going to produce it to Aldir and Altor. I'm saying specifically for the Stalag Battalion to use it and able to apprehend or have the better advantage because we are severely outmatched right now.
Well, bold of you to assume I'm going to give it to you, but he does have a point.
You don't have to give. I mean, we can work something out.
My problem is not.
gonna go to us.
Look, it's not about. Actually, no, this is what it's about. We have a piece of a god that we're using like a fuel cell. This is divinity, and you want to use it for what? I don't even understand what this is.
I don't see your problem.
If you play
I don't really know what happens when I go through doors either, but you just gotta have faith and you make it there.
Yeah, isn't that part of the divine? Have faith in something, but hoping it's something that you can't express and see on a day-to-day basis.
This has nothing to do with faith. It's the fact that someone has a piece of a god that they are destroying. My guess is they don't know what it is, and we don't even know what this is either. If we were just to take divinity and put it into technology, for one, what does that even make? What do we do with that? Can you imagine what
It
happens
makes more
next?
technology.
And my thing is, I say if it is given to us, then it allows us
And he's really just
to
sticking on
go
that angle.
apprehend the ones that are doing this. Because I believe you're right. Not everybody should have access to this.
But we should.
But because if
Sorry.
we don't have it and you choose to scrap it, which is fine, who's gonna go stop them? How can we catch something that can't be caught?
That's actually related to the question I had. Is like, who is making these Imperium? How do they have the divinity piece?
Same spells. I have no idea. We've been trying to figure it out, but what generally happens is these types of there's a lot of racing that goes on in Perion. And what ends up happening is accidents occur and these ships end up crashing. Most of them just go down into the void. But few of them end up on, well, ships, and then scrappers end up bringing in what's left. This is what's left. So I can't even imagine how much was lost.
Yeah, I still don't see an issue here at all. You're concerned about them bottling up divinity and putting them into technology? We bottled up divinity and put it inside Wade.
Well-
if anything, that seems a little bit more risky than anything else we've done.
Look, I understand putting in that more mortal element as she holds up the pieces that are embedded in her skin. There's a connection between mortality and divinity. This is metal. It's not alive. This is using gods as a battery, not as a spiritual connection.
I do think there is some. I actually kind of am on Bill's side here. I think there is something weird about just using gods.
That's what everybody uses them for. Whether it be for their own self.
But it's a
saving.
mutual trade-off. It's always a connection between a god and an individual.
Are you?
This
I mean,
isn't.
How would you know?
It just feels different. Like it's using them just for us, and they're not getting anything in return.
I mean, people are inherently selfish, and they're going to use whatever they can to gain an advantage over other people, right? I think that's just basic nature. And if using a god, whether that be to soothe yourself and to make yourself believe that either everything's going to be okay or whatever,
I just don't think it's good practice to do.
For me, I get what you're saying,
Yes.
I don't.
but for me, I don't think it's about morals right now. The fact that they have it right now and are using it, we don't know how much they have left or what else that they're putting in, especially if they perfect it. Especially if it goes into, Caldina knows about Ravania, right? We've talked
Or
to her about it.
Lorelai's hands.
Or
I'm just really
Lorelei.
worried that these people are just playing with it. And it's like, I understand you. Like, I feel a bit icky just like this is some poor god who lost some piece of divinity. And it's just like, we're just like, ooh, shiny, you know? But if we don't hop on it, then who knows if our
Thank you.
enemies.
It didn't ping me.
Chris, take it.
Thank you.
Nice. Panda. Panda, panda, panda.
Panda.
Brrrr. Brrrr.
Hashtag please sponsor me.
I don't know. I think it's a tough stand, but I mean, I guess in essence I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, it's kind of the lesser of two evils. So we're gonna choose to use something for the greater good of people, or are we just gonna let them use it because of the moral high ground and find at a disadvantage?
This is Kalina kind of looks triumphant and folds her arms, looks at Belle. See, they're on our side. Come on. Give me the shards and help me make this thing. We even have a test ship we can test this on a bigger scale. See, Belle's like,
Are we that
and
much?
if we do that, I don't have access to these shards anymore. I won't be able to look into what this is.
How were you able to do that before? What have you been
Yeah,
doing
where'd the
to
shards
start
go?
stack-
Yeah, where'd the shards go?
Where'd your assistant go?
Oh.
A little
Oh.
bit here and a little bit of over there. Once
Oh.
I've been studying for very long, these shards very long, they're not entirely stable. Do I think that we can stabilize them? Yes. Which is why I'm not letting anyone else touch them. But if Caldina gets her way and puts them into more of these machines,
Well, I think it's a common ground between the two. We don't want the unstable prototype put into our ship or into any ship, really. So if you're given the opportunity to study them and stabilize them, and then once it's come to that process, hand it over to Caldina to put into a ship, are you okay with that? It's as good of a compromise as really that you're going to get.
I mean, this is Caldina just. You're not gonna keep much longer, right? Tell me yourself. You either get to study them, or we advance these engines. You know what kind of orders I'm getting right now? Listen to them. They see the benefit of having a better technology within these things. They're the ones out there. They understand. Look, I appreciate your research, but it's gonna have to wait. This is Look, fine. These shards are too small to be stable. I'm doing my best with what I've got, but it's not like there's a lot of research out there, a lot of the right equipment for me to work on. If you want these to be an engine, can I get a ball?
No forks.
Do we need to go to Perion and figure out where the shards are?
That's your choice, but what I mean is if, at least with the ones I have, if you want an engine, then I can't research them to figure out what these things are. And if you want me to research to see what the hell these booms might be, then you're not going to get an engine.
My thing is, if we go to find out and we find the people who are developing these machines, and if they just uproot and leave, we just currently don't have the means to catch up, because as soon as I use one of those slivers, none of you could even see my movement. So my fear is, once we get there and we find them, my only fear is that they're just going to be gone the second that we find them.
I mean, we can also just talk to them. She said,
I know, like, aren't we gonna try and find the source of the person who's like making them or putting them in ships?
It very much sounds like they're based on racing, right?
Yeah.
So there's some money and usually stakes involved, so they're not just gonna like up and leave every time something happens, right? I think not now, because I think we have a few more pressing concerns to attend to, but we can always
We do have to go to the halfway,
work our way down there.
because halfway is going towards Theseus, right? The halfway house.
No, it's
The halfway house?
Going
In
towards
this.
Malthazar.
Okay. So we can actually go to Perion as well, right? Perion's a little bit
Yeah,
further
Yeah,
away.
is Perion on the way?
Son of a bitch. Theseus is huge.
Yeah, Theseus is huge.
Wait, is Perion?
This is
Sorry, I didn't
huge.
hear. Is Perion on the way, or is it the other way?
It's the other way, unfortunately.
Think of it like a triangle. They're not direct opposite directions, but they're not in the same direction.
I get you.
Got it.
If anything, Perion would be on the way, like on the way to the Golden Shores. It's more in that direction.
Okay.
Are there any consistencies in these engines? Is it one person making the same engine for every ship, or is it just
Yeah, do they have like a signature on all the engines? They're like, you know,
whoever can get their hands on a boom can craft whatever these things are?
I mean, they're not signing
Robert.
their name, but I mean, when you're good at your craft, you're good at your craft, and you can see it. These are from the same person, or at the very least, someone's following the same designs. So I think there's either like one person or maybe a group that are definitely in close contact with each other.
I'm really just worried about like enemies getting to these people first. And like subjugating them to create ships for them or something. And then they like then think about it. If Altor had super fast ships that can do what Wade did, they could freaking destroy Aldir.
We
So
also don't know
quickly.
if it's the same effect though.
True.
Like that's one person versus a giant ship.
That's also true.
Sure, I'm just thinking it's used for racing and it makes you go fast, is what I'm connecting.
It is based off of Kieran, God of travel, so
I think it's also coming down to the fact that like that that same sliver being in an engine versus that same sliver being in weight, those two are gonna like react.
still do that. That I can agree with.
We also have the like understand that Wade already has booms inside of him, which we don't know if that's coming into play or not. So while I think it would be really nice to go and investigate this, I just don't think we have the time right now.
Well, I'm boonless. I could touch another one and see what happens.
I wouldn't,
I would rather not.
because according to what Bell said, the only people that have been able to touch them and not explode have been people with boons. Bell and you.
Well,
Well,
When your assistant disappeared,
looks up, see the stain still.
was it instantaneous or?
Well, to
Where?
everyone else, for me, it was a little slower. Mainly because I know what to look for, and this is my specialty. To what Calvina and some of my other staff at the time said, it was, and even then, the idiot wasn't even handling it properly, touched it by accident, and they just saw him. But when I was examining it, and from what I was able to see,
Imagine just
it
like
was almost like he was moved in too many directions at once. Not,
yikes.
but not everyone
Yikes.
can also look upon the face of divinity. There are only a few that have that sort of fortitude.
We've all looked into divinity. Pisces is a
I'm
friend of
original, so-
ours.
Isis?
Yeah.
Yes. During our adventures so far, we have also become the champions of Pisces.
What?
Ava and I are champions of Pisces, but
Yeah.
we've all helped in that
Dreams.
regard.
Divinity.
And
Fish.
fish.
What is Pisces?
She's a dream god.
Is Pisces not a common
Oh, God,
like
no.
mythology?
Oh god.
Like it's not like oh
No,
god.
no, she was created by the Kuatoas.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
For that small population in
So she's like,
Gotcha.
she was like a lesser.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
just
she was like a guardian spirit of the
Right.
Kuatoa.
I was just thinking that.
And even then, like, only this subsect of the Kuatoa.
Okay.
Yeah, which would, thinking back, reflect why she suddenly looks so different the next time you saw her.
Yep. But Ava said it correctly. It's a dream goddess. Probably be the best way to put it.
Interesting. I've heard of a smaller divinity throughout the endless sky. They generally come in through rifts, that kind of thing. Haven't heard of a dream goddess.
She was created, but that's what's interesting about her. Well, I don't know actually. Maybe the Kuatoa did come through a rift, but I don't know their history. But she was created here in the endless sky. That's kind of interesting, right? The fact that she's an original piece of divinity to the endless sky, whereas in our mythology, all the other gods are said to have like come from rifts.
What do you mean she's from here? That's
Well, if I understand correctly, the Kuatoa dreamed her up here in the endless sky. She's not from another plane of dimension. She's created by the very fabric of the endless sky.
No.
And you're sure this is a god and not just a...
God adjacent at least.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, like maybe not like a major god because she doesn't have a lot of worshippers, but divinity for sure.
I suppose it's not super uncommon. But generally, gods come from other... through the rifts where they were created, even if the other rift would have a populace within it that would be able to see the god, and if they were able to survive the transition. So, yes, there are gods, per se, that exist throughout the endless sky, aside from the main pantheon, but...
Just taking a time out here. I think we're coming to an age where the unknown is starting to come to light. Up until like a month ago, we had no prior contact with deities, and now we have two of our people pledging themselves to a deity. We're coming in contact with minor deities such as Bovarak, who possess shards. So I don't think it's unrealistic to think that there are a lot of things out there that we haven't experienced or that are coming to light. The Kuatoa have, I think, an ability to, what they believe in great number becomes reality, and so they have created their own deity. I don't think that's, it seems odd, yes, and it defies a lot of what we know about deities, but then again, we don't know very much.
I can understand that. A god in themselves is, put it loosely, an idea. They're a representation of something. That's why there's some debate of if they are physical or just, I suppose. But I mean, we do know that obviously gods interact with the world in some, the endless sky in some regards. But a divinity of power created here in the endless sky just based off of the group's ideals, it needs to really be a divine that can grant gifts per se. You have to have some sort of power source or a very, very strong idea, a very strong following.
Yeah, she does have a very strong following. And isn't the power source the faith of the people who created her? The fact that they believe so strongly?
Yeah.
I suppose the issue
But
with
anyways,
just ideas
yeah. Oh,
based on
sorry.
faith is when over time ideals can change slightly, and therefore so does the idea of the god themselves. It's why a lot of smaller deities don't end up gaining the power of the main pantheon. The idea becomes obscured over generations. Think of it this way, the idea of, well, put it this way, if you have a divinity of honor, that can change, what honor is changes from generation to generation. Subtly, but the idea of it overall, if the son does not view honor the same way as a father, will divinity lose its potency.
Dad?
Got it.
Well, I
Okay, that makes sense.
Kind of what this has to do with anything.
We were just going through a tangent, but
Okay.
Okay.
I was struggling to see the correlation back to the shards.
She was just.
I was
curious
just
of
wondering.
Isis.
I think I was also wondering, what god, what divinity the ships, the shards could be from in a way, but I think we would have to go there to really find that out.
I mean, we don't have to. We know that they're
Shards of
here.
Kirin.
Just a god of travel.
Oh, who are they again?
Kieran.
Karen?
I didn't know that.
Oh, she had to drop.
Ava wasn't here last
You
week.
dropped at the end of last session. Okay.
Yep.
Hold up. Oh, I'm like, it's like Caroline usually knows what's going on. Okay. Let me branch out on that recap. So when you guys talked with Bella, Wade ended up touching the shard and connected with it and was able to use some of its power very briefly, almost just like a quick power surge before it faded. By making that connection, he learned that it was a shard of Kieran. So there is a shard out there that someone is chipping pieces off of to make this engine. And Kieran is the god of travel and journey, which would be the quote-unquote child god of Horizon, who's the wind goddess.
Got it. I actually have another question. Do the divine shards only come when the god is dead, or do they poop out a divine shard if you find it?
Well, that's a part of my research of what I'm trying to determine. I do not believe it is death, per se, because, well, there, as far as we know, that I'm sure if a god were to die, that would be a, well, apocalyptic event. I honestly, I don't know. My hypothesis is it's caused by a concentration of energy. Either someone or a group using that energy and it manifests some way similar to an idea, or if something we don't understand does cause the god to, well, as you put it, poop it out. I would be more of just sheds it off, but waste is waste, I suppose. God waste would be different. But I don't know.
Okay,
But
thank you.
to your point of change, you're right. There hasn't been much direct contact with the gods. And I've spent most of my life trying to search for one boon. And now, since meeting you, over the last month or so, I have encountered 3. Which makes me nervous. And now with the gods that Isis that apparently is manifesting.
Manifested. She's already.
She's here already.
She's here.
Manifested.
Just above the table. Do you guys remember what she was made out of? Isis.
Mizar?
Oh, who she's the descendant of?
She was made out of a shard of Zara.
Yeah, Shard of Mizar, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know she came from the shard.
I didn't know it was a
Oh.
shard. I thought it was just from.
Yeah, that's why.
That changes things.
That changes the narrative a little.
Well, it changes what Bella.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
So,
We would tell her that.
Okay, so you guys tell her the Zara, or that
Yeah.
Isis is from the Zara?
Yeah.
Okay.
The shard.
That
Yeah.
changes her reaction. You see her eyes kind of go wide. Divinity rising from runes. That's concerning.
Oh, we should probably tell you about that weird dream we had where we saw how Ravanya took a boon of pathos and she wants to like ascend.
Why would you bring that up? We're gonna be here for another 2 hours.
We should probably bring that up.
Okay,
It's like the one
We
person.
connected the dots, Ava. We connected them. We didn't need Bell to.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Apollo. Absolutely. We're so smart. I think Ravanya's trying to ascend through the boons.
Ava's lacking all subtlety. My family's dead.
That
That was another kobold. You're being koboldist.
Never liked him anyway.
Wow.
well, if we do indeed have Ravanya going after runes for ascension, and the goddess that you claim was formed from an ascension, it might, well, makes me more concerned about suddenly runes are starting to appear after all these years.
It's like an international arms race.
When is when is the Great Rift happening again? What's the timeline on that?
What's the ETA?
ETA, Great Rift?
Within the year, but there's not an exact date per se. It's not that close to the science.
I wonder if the stars are aligning in some way right now. I'm gonna have to do some research. Ava writes in a notebook.
All right. So, is there anything else that we need to wrap up here?
I'm here to.
Did we get our payment yet?
Nope. That's kind of what I'm trying to get to here, you. Never was good at school, but I like money.
Very well. Well then, what is it that you want us to do with these boons?
All right, group vote. All those in favor of researching them to be put into an engine, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
For Starlight Battalion specifically.
I think they deserve to be. I think they need to be researched.
Okay, so is that 3
If not
yeses
to be-
and 2 no's?
If not to be put into an engine, to be destroyed out of an engine at least.
That's a fair point.
Hmm.
So, you and Ava, are you okay with them? You just want them Bell to study them, and that's the end of it?
That's where I'm leaning.
Okay. Ava, how do you feel?
I want to like find a god and ask him and be like, "Can we use your boots? Does it hurt you? Do you think less of us?"
Okay. In the event that we can't find a god and make that happen, how do we feel right now?
I think they're just a tool, but we should be, nice about it.
We should do the rites of transference. Call it a day.
Yeah.
So I think that's 4 yes, research them to put them into an engine, and 1 against.
Alright.
It's
Bell,
just very.
I win.
Oh.
Whatever.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Caldina. I want you to win. I want you to savor your victory.
Thank you. Bell, I win. Cut the crap. Let's please. For one, can I have my fucking workshop back? Let's fucking. Sees Bell just kind of like sighs and leans up against the table. Fine. Okay, I'll find a way to harvest these safely. You see Caldina. Good. And then we can build a prototype, and you stupid fucks are gonna test it. Great. Great. Now.
Cool.
Wouldn't sound stupid, but
So, upgrades for your ship that we talked about. And you see as Caldina just walks away from this area. See the Bell just, bitch. Mrs. Caldina goes
Oh.
not super far, but just to
No
the
B words in the
It
workshop.
looks like a long
I'll
table.
report
Here's
you
the
to HR.
main desk. And you see as Caldina just like starts rolling out a series of schematics. And you can see that these are all Dean, you're good.
Yeah.
You see that these are all sketches of the dead ends. With different types of modifications.
Oh.
So,
They drew your ship.
based off our last conversation, and also based on what some of my apprentices have already told me about the state of your vessel, I can see that you've already done a few jumps with the engine.
Uh-huh. Come on,
Didn't blow up, so that's a plus. First things first, we need to get you some better armor for your vessel, so you're not shot out
Yes.
of the fucking sky.
Yes,
Please.
please.
Yes, please.
And in
Yes,
while
please.
doing that, we're gonna equip this tech that we pulled off the Altorian ship we brought in.
This is the cloaking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stealth cloak.
I think we got the extra time that you blessed upon me with your no showing. We actually have an idea of how this thing works.
Uh-huh.
So I've got it working some smaller vessels, but I want to try it on something bigger, and I'm a big pro field test advocate. So we'll get this installed on the dead end.
Is it mirrors? I feel like it's just mirrors.
It's just they've just put a bunch of
Knowing
mirrors
the
on.
god of this universe, it's probably just mirrors.
It's probably mirrors.
Smoke bomb.
Smoke bomb.
Is it smoke bomb? Is it a smoke bomb?
It's just a bunch of mirrors taped below the ship, so when you look up, you just see sky.
Paper mache cloud.
Yeah.
It's just stars.
You see Caldina like furrows her brow and like reaches like into her jacket and pulls out a notepad
I
and
trademark
writes
it.
something down.
I want trademark rights.
She just puts it back in her pocket.
I knew he did that shit.
We are the Starlight Battalion LLC, and I require all.
We
Now
require.
race to the patent office. So, it's gonna take a little bit longer to get some schematics, but I'd like to at least get this engine, this new Kirin, whatever, onto the dead end before you leave. So it's gonna take me some time, but I imagine you guys can hopefully sit still for some time.
How long we talking?
It'll only take me a few days to actually apply
A
the
few
upgrades.
days.
And then a few
I
additional
cannot
days.
sit still.
Do you
Is
guys want
there-
to teleport somewhere?
I'll say if you guys can give me a week, I should have everything done.
Is there a rental?
Oh my god.
There's a rental, you fucking cutie pie.
Listen here, sweet cheeks.
Well,
There's no
listen here.
rental.
Come here, fat cock. How we?
Oh,
Did I understand her correctly? She said she's gonna put the Kirin engine on as well?
Yeah.
I get it working, yeah.
But it's gonna take a few days.
So if you want just what we talked about, that'd take a few days. If you want this new engine, if I can get Bella's ass in gear.
How far away is the halfway house?
Yeah, where are we trying to go,
Maybe
guys?
like a week.
Oh, fuck. Be a
So
week
if you
there
guys
and a week
want
back.
just the upgrades you previously agreed upon, it would take roughly 4 to 5 days. If you guys want everything, you would be closer to 10.
I think I'm okay with waiting for the full 10.
Fine by
Wait,
me.
aren't we rushing? I thought we were rushing.
we are, but
Well, right now we kind of have a million things to do. The rush was for the Ego Vex thing. Now we can kind of, we're still like in a hurry, but there's nothing pressing actively at this moment.
While you're taking everything apart, could you check the integrity of the jump drive and make sure everything's good on that?
Am I an amateur?
I just, well,
I actually I love this.
Smarter
You're
than-
like, what, 6'7"? And she's like 3 foot even. Just,
what?
yeah, I'm gonna check on the engine. Plus, I wanna run some tests on it too and see if we can get this reproduced. Nope, me, it's still my fucking engine.
god dang.
God damn.
Tell him, Caldina. He's been getting real moody lately.
Yeah, it's been a little sassy.
Tell Dina.
Tell, Dina.
Facts.
Okay.
Dare you?
Well, I think that's fine. In the meantime, you're okay with us using your teleportation circle to leave and come and go as much as we need?
Yeah, just don't bring anything weird to my teleportation circle.
I'm bringing so much weird shit.
I'm gonna find some weird shit.
Hey, Calvino, what I got?
Want to play Dragon Chess?
Oh my god.
Apollo, where can you go with the where do you have teleportation circle to?
We can go back to Meridian, to Dendar.
Uh-huh.
Now here, I learned one more.
Did you get one more?
Haven. I think.
Haven?
I think that was one of the choices.
Haven, Meridian, Dendar, and Caldina's Forge.
Whoa.
Yeah, he took the first 3 from getting the spell, and then just
No.
adding them
Two.
first 2.
He got
Yeah.
the other one
Dendar
from.
and Haven.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
I
and you
got
yeah, that's right. You
Because
got
he-
Haven and Caldina's
yeah,
Forge.
pretty sure left.
I mean, we could go to Haven
we-
and book transport to Malthazar and then teleport back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it Haven in Malthazar?
It's like the outskirts.
It's on the border.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure, I mean, we could do that. Or we could just go check in on Dendar. It's really up to you guys. We can go quite a few places.
Well, we have 10 days, you said?
Want full upgrades, yeah.
Might as well.
I'm okay with that.
Just to have all
We can
that,
multitask.
especially if we
Yeah.
get into the full.
Instead of just
speed
waiting.
things.
You okay with that, Vegas?
Rather have as many upgrades as we can.
Especially after.
We know how hard it is to try and get time to come back here, so we might as well do it while we're here.
Yeah.
Ava, are you okay with that as well?
I think we're okay with that. I just love traveling on a ship.
Well, you also love going through doors, and this is kind of like going through doors, except
Oh my
Without the
god, you're
door.
right. You learned how to make doors. Apollo, I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna go
Apollo.
up and hug Apollo and just give
The
him like
door
the
maker.
biggest like the door maker.
I pick and hug you.
If we need a ship
You're
that
doing so
badly,
good,
I think
Apollo.
Osius is still here. He might have smaller vessels we can use in the meantime.
If when we come back here, we need to get something done. I still think the best way is to teleport to Haven and try and figure out.
As long as you
what
don't. Does it make you too tired when you do that?
Because we can talk to
I can do it once a day.
Asriel.
Okay.
Oh, once a day?
I can teleport once a day.
Go stay the night somewhere, come back.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a
You
night
can take a day trip.
Well, that's been
A day trip Haven.
Day trip.
We're not leaving right away, are we?
No, you guys can go get
We-
your meat
we do. We have
sticks.
some things
I
to do.
know.
Let's get our payment first. Too.
Yeah.
That's gonna depend on how many meat sticks we get.
Oh my god. It was at this day party used 30% of their reward fund to go buy meat sticks.
30%.
I guess
Low ball
That's
it
such a
so much.
small amount.
Then we can reconvene on the dead end when everyone is ready to depart. Then.
The dead end's in here.
We could just kind of all go together, just draw a circle in the middle of the road and do it that way too.
Okay.
Can we use the circle here to save?
Didn't you
stuff?
draw a circle? In the... My unseen servant has been working on it diligently.
Can we
Well,
just
I
use
mean,
the circle here?
I guess we could. Or we could just do it in the middle of the road, that way we don't have to walk somewhere and walk back. I'm very lazy.
See, tells me to, like, look over you. You're doing a teleportation circle on your ship?
No, that was your arts
I
across
have
outfit?
it
Oh, wait.
prepared.
Can we just go to the circle that's already here? You don't have to
Hold
draw
on,
one.
hold on.
That's what he just said.
Okay.
But I also said I don't feel like walking somewhere.
He had it ready in case we had to make an escape.
That's
Mm-hmm.
actually kind of smart. Well, so you're talking about pay. With the scrap and the research I'm putting into this,
Go on.
it's gonna come around 10K for you guys. But if you want to not take cash payment, I can ask around see if I can set up a teleportation circle for you.
You ever had 10,000 sit?
Have
get
you ever
stuck
had
in your-
10,000 meat sticks?
No, not all of that could fit in you.
How many more is 10,000 from this?
9,997.
90. You were about to say 77.
That's a lot.
There's a lot of meat sticks.
So,
So would it be
But it's still only
no
10
cash
days?
payout?
His question first.
Well, I mean, teleportation circles aren't cheap,
No.
and this would be
Wait, but I thought
be gold in a fucking favor.
Yeah.
But it's up to you. You want to keep drawing a teleportation circle every day for a year?
Well, I haven't been drawing it every day for a year. I've just been.
Hey, look, it's up to you. You also might be able to find some backwater arcanists who can do it as well. So,
I'm okay with the money.
I'm okay.
I lean towards the money.
I like money.
I like
I think we could come back and maybe ask for that later.
100%.
money. Ava, money.
money.
Money?
Money.
Yeah.
Money?
Daddy
Money.
needs to get paid.
Daddy needs his meat.
Daddy needs.
Anyway, what
stick
time are we
form
going
for-
to eat?
you see she reaches onto her pouch and pulls out what looks to be a small coin purse. And you see as she holds it up, she kind of just grabs it from the bottom and pulls, and you watch as it expands. And she just hands the coin purse over to Apollo. As she hands you a bag of holding.
Oh, we
I
don't
open
have
it
to
up,
stuff
huh?
him anymore. We don't have to stuff
it
him
is
anymore.
filled with $10,000. 10,000 gold.
Wait, what is it?
Put your hand in it. Think about the
Wow.
10,000.
It's a bag of holding with your payment.
You can't fit that much gold in here.
That,
I pull his bag and sit that out.
That's
It's
a mistake.
just
Here.
his snout goes in.
Let me see the chest. No, the chest is probably too big.
Could I fit in there?
There's a chest inside.
You probably could, Ava,
You have a
but I
tiny
wouldn't
chest
recommend
inside
it.
of you.
It's right.
Oh,
You
okay.
do have a very. I said, watch this. Does it fit?
What chest is this?
It's just from like very early on,
It's,
right?
That's the
what
chest
we
that
got
had the.
Golden heron. Or
The red herring.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was an ornate chest.
Okay.
And I like.
We said the chest is about like this big. Yeah, and that, you see, as you pull on it, it does expand. So this is a bag holding that can be up to a bag, would be standard, or be the size of a coin purse. And yes, you're able to
Hmm.
put the chest in.
The chest just disappears, and I like lift up the bag. Now I open the bag and I pull out the chest again.
It's like me.
It's like you,
It's like you.
but bag size.
It's a you
Wow.
I
bag.
go into a ball. I can be bag size.
I pick you up and put him.
Oh.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Do you?
No.
You done?
Apollo, do it.
No. I like him. Okay, well,
Plot twist is a bag of devouring.
why? What would happen if I did it?
Don't move on.
So
Well, now I'm curious.
Well, if he's like a bag of holding, I assume he just implode.
put him in.
2 bags of holding inside one another?
That's what I'm thinking. That's my
No.
guess.
Anyway,
Are you still ball form?
Fucker.
No, you would die instantly.
That's fine. Well, we have quite a bit of gold now. I know you guys want to go get your meat sticks, so let's go get the meat sticks.
Please.
Wait, is that really it? There's nothing else in the Meridian? Wait, is that Meridian that has meat sticks?
No, it's here.
It's here.
not sure.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
this
was
is
the
yep.
Yeah.
it was the Yonti that have the cart outside of Yonti's.
We're gonna come back and they're gonna have like an actual shop now from all the gold that you guys spent.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Support local businesses. Shop small. All right, let's go get their meat sticks.
Let's get meat sticks.
Okay. Also, as a reminder, you still also have Hod and Care, who are like.
Oh, I'm grabbing care for the meat stick.
Yeah. So like, just as a reminder, they're out like they weren't brought up in here, but they're like out by the
Up
entrance.
in here.
Up in here.
Up in here.
All right.
So
To the
all
meat.
right, there's your guys' gold. I'll get in touch with you whenever we're done here. So.
All right, Caldina.
Alright.
Away we go.
So, as you guys leave the forge, you see that Typhon is down back in the lobby, and you can clearly, he's tall even for a dragonborn, and not
GG
one of
Typhon.
the only blue ones. And you see he is just has his arms folded, just silently watching your two companions.
Naughty,
What?
naughty, naughty.
And you see that Kara is like watching the forges with wide-eyed interest, and Hod definitely has an interest, but not that same wonder as Kara does. You see, Coach Tuffums kind of looks over and looks like I'm done here. He just walks back over to Kelvia's office.
Well, first things first. Here's your.
Small. Yeah. A
They're
little
like
bit.
food. They're not.
Yeah, a little bit. Has been fun.
Okay.
As your first official. Yeah. We'd like to offer you a small payment for helping avoid the dead end. I don't know if this is. I don't know. Do you guys get paid with EgoVex? Or is it kind of just like do what I say or I won't?
You get to live.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it's more of we all contribute to the ship so we may remain floating.
Yeah, we kind of have something similar, but we all each also have our own individual little funds that we can play around with. So, as a start of something conducive to both of our interests, I'll give each of them 15 gold.
Get to live a little.
I think it's a good amount.
That's a good amount.
That's still a lot of gold for most
Healthy.
people. Like commoner. That's
Yeah,
a lot of
commoner.
Yeah, that's a good chunk of money.
Plus, they're still new to it, and, like, I don't want them to go like. What the
One
fuck
more?
was-
One more.
No.
Just four?
What
Yeah.
was that wind up though?
That's my get. Look at me. I'm about to sneeze. Prep.
Okay.
You see, they're both taken aback by the amount of money.
Throwing it back.
I throwing it back. It seemed like money.
15 gold.
That's how
Oh
they
my
go.
God.
Oh my god.
15 gold. Takes off belt.
Do you want me to call you ego as well?
Or like ego sex, am I right?
Wow.
What?
There's the poster just in the background.
Oh boy.
It's just him in the back, just like.
We need,
Ego.
we need a pinup poster of Ego Vex.
Yeah,
Oh my
just
God.
the secret
But,
line.
like,
of
full
ego.
Ego
dragon form.
sexy.
It's how the wolves ear had to make money.
Calendar. That's promoted here.
Nickname is
Alright.
the Red Rocket.
So as you gather up your two new crewmates, and lead them out, I'm assuming to the Yanti shop.
Yeah, we go there quickly.
As you make your way back to the forges and up the stairs. So make your way out of the forge. It is very hot, especially those of you that are not adapted to hotter temperatures. Stop. You go down you go outside of the entrance where the two lava flows frame the entryway and up the metallic steps along this catwalk, which is just bolted into the side of the inside of this mountain before disappearing around a corner into a tunnel where the conversion happens really quickly between the rough lava pot-marked stone versus the smooth and window catwalks of the interior of what is the Free Lake Collective. The actual constructed honeycomb structure inside the core of this mountain. And immediately the temperature is much more comfortable. You can see a variety of different sigils on the walls.
Wow, this is a lot more comfortable.
This is
Probably because of the scissors.
the scissors.
The scissors?
The sigils on the wall.
Oh,
I agree.
this is the sigils.
sigils,
Okay, I
the
made a
sigils.
fucking mistake.
I'm this many. Shut
I'm
the
this
fuck up.
And after being so long in the small cities of Meridian and alone in this endless sky, it is going from the small town to New York City. It is lights, it is noise, and there is more activity here than you have seen since you've been here. Their conflicts are rising all over, which you're all very much well aware of, and as always, the Free Lloyd Collective stands to turn a profit as their target market, not in the confines of Altor, Aldir.
International arms dealers.
Basically, they stand up in Theseus for a reason. And as you are looking around, you clearly see that money is definitely flowing through these holes. And even as you approach your favorite restaurant in all of the endless sky, apparently,
I guess we're close.
it is not lunchtime, but there is a line outside of this place, and you can see. Well, it looks like they are somewhat expanding. It's gone from just the first stall to not quite another stall, but like they set up another table where it appears like that's now where they're taking orders, and then people move to the stall to actually pick up their food. It's not just one window, and it seems like it's starting to pick up the speed more
You guys
often.
are investing into a local business.
And you see that
Wow.
like it's not like they are making the sticks right in front of you and handing it to you. Some of them appear to be like actually like wrapped in paper. And
Already.
there's actually a bit of presentation
What?
on them. And,
Oh.
and as you walk up, you see a young. She looks almost be a teenager. You recognize her that she most of the time you come here. She's like you've not gone closest. We're looking like the back of the shop, or she's been moved up to the front. You see, she has long black hair, and is wearing what
backstairs.
looks to be some kind of uniform. It's like an apron, but it has like
Bagus isn't used face on the apron.
you see that it is a white apron with like not frills, but like a black almost like a design along the edges. And on the
Oh my god, they branded.
and on the front, like where like a pocketbook would be, there's like a little a pocket where you sit, you know, with pens and stuff. There is a symbol of what looks to be a snake that is extremely stylized and artistic. You can tell it's a snake just by the shape of it. But you see that it looks to be a snake that has like one of those the sticks with the bag on the end.
Yeah.
Just cartoonishly just resting on what would be a shoulder that has no hands. But as you look at it, you see that the bag at the end of that stick is a familiar shade of light blue.
I made it on the brand. No fucking way.
Wow.
And as
Oh,
I would like to petition for a U combo meal. It's this many meat sticks.
oh my god, that's so cute.
Oh my god.
Alright, can I get a
Oh
number
my-
this many?
Can I get a this many, please?
Can I get a
Number
this many,
you,
please?
uh,
Can I get a couple of Vagus
Vaguses on the
Fox? Yeah, Vagus Fox on the side.
Not on the side.
and I was saying that, and as you guys look up, they
I get
have
the
like
Vegas
sitting on
variety
the
pack.
sitting on the table is like a large like poster board kind of deal, where like
Oh,
it's
fuck
the
price.
you know the price is handwritten. This seems pretty janky, but you see there's like one meat stick with like one copper piece on it, and then the next, and you see as it goes up, there is the bits of the symbol start to show up, and you see just the one meat stick just has one copper. 3 meat sticks has that blue bag on it. 5 meat sticks has like the snake, and then like the bundle of 10 has a suspiciously beefy looking snake slash lizard individual.
That's amazing.
It's not well done.
No, it's perfect.
And
guy's
the
hot.
people that are standing around you would not be able to make that connection, but as you guys look at it, alright.
I don't.
I walk
buy-
up hurriedly.
He's already gone.
And you see this as the this young teenager looks up and goes,
Hi.
"Oh, hello, welcome back."
What's your?
And you see us like the usual individual looks out and goes, "Oh," and he comes rushing out of the side. He goes, "You all back?
Yes. What's your stock look like today?
You want it? We make it."
I'm gonna need you to close shop.
Oh,
Oh my
whoa,
god.
whoa now.
Whoa.
You're not
Whoa.
gonna stuff that many.
I give you 100 gold pieces.
How much will this get us?
This is your allowance.
Okay, I'll start with like 50.
Oh
And
my
Aisha
god.
Susan looks at it. You've never done catering before, what?
Today we fucking start.
If it's this lucrative, we can't help.
When do you need these by?
As soon as possible.
Can you come back tonight?
What do you think tonight?
We could have left.
We
Let's
could-
go.
We can
Let's
leave
come
tomorrow.
back. Let's come
let's
back.
give him the night.
Or we can teleport and come back tomorrow.
Or we could wait till
Or we
tomorrow.
just wait, I guess.
We have a few days.
Getting them tonight, right?
Let's give A night of fun.
Do you, or if I can have them ready for tomorrow, would you?
I guess. What does the group want to do?
We can just we'll just stay tonight because there's no point to go and then the waste of teleport coming back.
Yeah.
And then we have
Tonight.
to stay another day.
Tonight.
Is this like an A something?
It's like a
Sooner than later thing.
sooner.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright. And he just starts. So, are you gonna get 100 gold pieces worth of meat sticks?
He's starting with 50.
50.
Okay, but you're starting with 50, but you're
Yeah.
gonna spend the entire 100 gold on meat sticks. Is that
Oh
the
my God.
idea?
He probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay. It takes you. It takes them time to prepare the 50, but it's like, and you can see that a lot of people are not happy with you all, as they clearly put your order on priority.
I'm standing next to the sign.
Yeah. You definitely like. You guys walked in and were like, yeah, we know the owner.
There.
And
That's
you see,
me.
they complete your initial order, and it takes about 20 minutes, but it's coming out like batches of 5. And after you get your 50, he comes over and he has like a small red rock
Mhm.
that he hands to you. He says, "When you feel this buzz, come back. Your order is complete."
I hate it here.
Will do.
I really hate it.
I really like all the improvements you guys have made. I
I'm
love the
gonna-
menu.
I'm gonna try to talk
you guys
to.
So
Your
much.
rush order was inspired.
I'm gonna.
We implemented it for a larger lunch delivery program.
Oh, so good.
Oh my god.
You're gonna let it go to his head.
Yeah.
It's already there.
We've had one stupid NPC that carries the entire campaign, and I love the fact you guys just adopted some random Yanti.
This is why we
I'm
fight
putting their daughter
gods.
through college.
For
That's what I
meat
want to do.
sticks.
Yeah, you are.
Why we fight
You
God.
guys-
This is why we
So
fight
the
gods.
This is why.
Investors.
So you can get the fucking meat sticks. It's the little things in life.
I will slay Bolvarak. I will
Just-
slay Ravanya. So that random Yanti
Can
can keep
get
selling
me
meat
a
sticks.
fucking-
Wait, by the
Wait,
time you guys are gonna go fight Ravanya in the final fight, wearing jackets with their fucking logos on the
we're
side.
gonna
Fuck
get
yeah.
more people in our crew and become the Starlight Battalion Alliance, and we're the SBA,
Oh my
Small
God.
Business Association.
Oh my god. I hate it and love it at the same time.
You guys are gonna make a guild, actually, of just small. Oh my god, you guys are.
We have the blacksmith,
you
we have
these
a,
guys,
yeah,
you have
we have
Caldina, you have Charles.
I wouldn't say Caldina is a small business.
No.
no,
Private
but
business.
an alliance.
Yeah.
The Market Guild, where you can get everything from raw ore to your ship fix to meat sticks.
I'm telling you. SBA.
That actually has a nice
SBA.
ring to it.
SBA!
While they're doing the meat stick thing, I'm gonna talk to Ava and Apollo real quick. So, do you feel like we could possibly try and look to see what they have on the black market here? Do you
Here?
think that? Do you think that they might
The
have?
first rule about trying to find the black market is there is no black market.
Oh, I get that, but I'm saying that
What? I don't get it.
That's okay.
it's
Don't worry
okay.
about it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Perhaps, and I'm gonna keep it hush tone too.
Okay, just don't do
Um,
the IRL because I can barely hear you over that.
No, no, no. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, appreciate it.
It's in hush tones.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe we can find someone here that perhaps has a connection to Perion? Might be dealing with. Because if they're from Perion and they're lucrative enough to put this in multiple engines, and if they're already dealing, I assume it might be on
The
the.
thing is, I think, while that's a good train of thought, I think a lot of the ships and engines that are getting have been destroyed and are washing up. They're salvaged. Like, it's not like people are bringing those engines into the free war, you know? I mean, it's worth a shot. We can still definitely, or I can, peek around.
Just
see
to-
if I can find
Yeah, maybe we can go to like a tavern, like a seedy tavern, and like listen in on some conversations, or like try and find the scavengers from
Yeah, just to see
Perion.
if we can catch somebody that's selling things more on the
I mean-
sketchier side.
Using my background, how hard
S-
would it be?
Using my background as well. Yours is probably
Using
better,
my background.
I would say you two are both fairly well equipped for various reasons on where to find certain information. I would say between the two of you, probably not that difficult. You know what to look for.
She's absolutely talking
So
to
I'm
me.
looking for
I know
somebody
what
that
to
has-
look for.
You look too good. They won't trust us here with us. You.
I'm not a cop, I swear.
Are you wearing a wire? I am the wire.
That's a good show.
Pulls out like a skirt. Just
Oh, R.I.P.
put your hands behind your back.
You have the right.
You have the right to remain silent.
But maybe if you take me, maybe if you take me with you into like wherever you want to be, I can become a spider and just like listen in on stuff and like be around. You know?
I think, yeah.
I can
think
look
that's a
like
good-
Minerva.
I think we can have the more,
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
because I doubt
Not
that
a-
will.
I can be a pixie.
Did somebody order a pixie?
But I'll keep my voice the same.
I'm a pixie.
I'm just
Hey.
nothing too crazy, just a little bit.
Hey.
Just a
Hey.
little bit of recon.
Sure, why not? I mean, listen. If we want to make this a group thing, sure.
I would love to make
I
it a
think the
group thing.
less the better, but
Well, I agree with Wade, but it
It's-
seems like they kind of want to come.
I got some time for
they're
this
busy with
vibrates.
meat sticks. They're not here for this conversation.
I walked away after I got the red rock.
Yeah, but he said while
While this was
Okay, well, you did,
yeah.
While you were having the conversation,
Okay.
waiting in line with all the young.
I'm not saying like I'm not down for it, but I'm saying usually for scenarios like this, less people
I
the
think
better.
we let them
but-
know that we're gonna be busy, and we go.
That's my train of thought. In
So-
terms of just trying to get this information, I don't want to make it a big thing.
So my question as a DM, you want to split the party and go looking for the black market
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
without your two frontliners?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll be fine.
Absolutely, the three magic.
No,
the last
three
time you
magic
went
It's
to
very
Yeah.
fun. You have 3 T-Rexes right here.
I was just about to
Like,
say it.
I was like, what are you talking
There are
about?
3 people that can turn into a T-Rex.
I knocked him the fuck out. So
Oh, shut the
T-Rex.
You can't hear me over there.
The
You're eating.
frontliners lost to the 2 of us. Don't forget.
Enjoy
Oh,
your
yeah,
meat
that's
stick.
right, yeah.
Enjoy your meat stick, motherfucker.
I
No.
took down a T-Rex.
That is
That's
also
crazy.
very.
Have fun
that's-
fighting your uncle.
No, stop. No. Oh, hey, I want you to come here. I know where
Oh,
you're.
by the way, go.
I know exactly where we're.
So while we're doing this, I'll message. I'll
Hey,
message
Ego,
you.
we're at the free liquid.
We're gonna wrap this shit up.
Zach is a wizard. He just messaged.
Come get him, he's pissing us off. Come get your bottom.
Hey, you. While you and Vagus are waiting for your meat sticks, we're gonna go get a room for the night since it sounds like that's we're
Okay.
staying here.
I mean, we're kind of just waiting on this. We can come with you.
Well, I don't want you to miss out because it sounds like they're giving to you.
They're also-
Well, no,
like
they
extra
finished one
time.
batch, but then this is going to vibrate when the rest of it's done. It's going to take a while.
Backbite. All right. Well, come on.
All right.
I was going to cast suggestion, but I don't think
Nope.
it's worth it. I'm not going
What are
to.
you guys gonna do with Pot and Care?
Hot and care. Perfect. They can go get our room for the night.
So
We
what
do
are we
Nice.
doing?
with that.
We're gonna go shopping.
Oh,
They could also wait. I whispered to Apollo. They could also like message Ego Rex or something.
What? Ave, what?
No.
Are you saying Hot and Care could do that?
I'm saying these bitches. I don't trust him. I don't know what you've been doing with them. I don't know why you trust him.
I
I think
trust
Ava's
him.
been left out of the loop completely
No,
with
I
all the
told-
modified.
I told Ava because I was like, Ava, don't fight him. Because I suggested.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used
Right,
ultimate memory
right.
on him.
Yeah.
okay, but Ava's memory is not modified, and she still remembers that first interaction.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think we need to have more faith in him. Hot and Care.
I don't like him.
I don't even have faith
I
in
don't trust
this.
him.
Would you like to go procure a room for us this evening while we go shopping, or do you want to come with the shopping?
Hmm.
Whatever. And you see his character just kind of looks up at Han. Just we can secure lodgings.
That'd be perfect.
We would appreciate it. And then I'll give them another 5 gold
Yeah.
for the room.
Yeah.
Or rooms if needed.
And then whatever's left over, just keep for yourself.
There's rooms, and then I'm sure they'll have an inn with some drink that you're more than welcome to.
All right. And he just turns to walk off, and you see his character goes, see, later. And he just kind of runs off after Odd.
I think we can trust Care, and I think we can trust Care to keep Odd in check. I'm having faith in my friends.
Yeah.
Can I also have
Now-
my hat back?
Oh,
Just so that way I can
I
cover up a little
completely
better.
forgot I was wearing it.
Oh, thank you.
I did too.
Put it back on.
So the real reason that we wanted to, go shopping. Look for the black market.
What's a black market?
No.
Wait, what market?
A
The
black
market.
Don't we know where the market is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why are we
Is it
know
in
that?
the market? What's different about a black market and this market?
Well,
if you could just help us, if we get into trouble, we'll signal you. Listen to Apollo. Cast modified memory. Do it. No, just I'm casting message.
The black market is where they sell illegal things and things that we're not supposed to have. But they're typically more fun. But you have to be really quiet about it, okay? Because normally the guard and normal people don't
whispering
like the
too.
market.
I
Yes.
understand.
Okay.
I just wanted to be included.
You,
Yeah?
we're going to the market.
Like I just
you
I've got
we're
it
going
handled.
to the market.
Market.
Get in close.
Get 'em in close.
Market.
I,
I don't even like separate my mouth. I just
Mm. Okay, so we go to the regular market, and I think we'll kick our hunt.
why are
off
you
from there.
winking?
Oh my god!
Oh my
Wait,
God.
are Magnus's
I can't
eyes
stop.
in the front or the side of his head?
yes.
They're in the front because he's a predator, not
Yeah.
a prey.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, the black. Oh, okay, I got it.
No, the
The black market.
market.
You gotta say it like him.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you can say market.
You can scale up market.
The
So, like, guys, we're going to the market.
yes.
There
Okay.
you go.
All right. The path is.
This is how we talk
The
about
path.
it.
Hold on, I'll make.
Do we need more passes?
No.
I read a black market pass, but I just write black, like
I write
super
black
small.
pass on mine.
I,
Alright.
I don't write any pass on mine. I just go.
Yeah.
It's on the other pass. It's just the other side.
Yeah, it's like off-site. Awesome.
Normal
Does this
pass.
work?
Black market.
What about this?
Alright.
Pass,
So
no?
I should guys go back to
Black
the
market.
first marketplace.
Find the dude with the pant leg up.
What? How do you approach your search?
I look for buildings that are painted black.
I like for any black
Solid.
door.
Solid.
They're really gonna get it.
Yeah.
They're amazing. They really are. I'm just going to
So
find
Apollo
them.
and Wade, how do you approach this?
Mainly looking for anybody that I would, because I assume that I would also know like at least a few
And
people that might be associated with like other criminals.
walk up to a guard.
Trying to look like
Do you know
a
where the
street watcher kind of thing?
market
Kind of
is?
like maybe if there's only like if there's any like gangs or anything like that that I'm aware of, that would be in.
Not that you're aware of,
Um,
but you also know what happens in cities. People
Yeah.
generally find.
I'm sure that
Is there any?
There's-
anything
'cause
in
usually there's
thieves' cant written around?
Ooh.
These scans.
Oh, you dirty
Ooh.
dog.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
yeah.
Dirty.
I was gonna say usually there's like some kind of like call sign or like position that
Which
people
would be a thief scan. Okay.
like even how people
Um,
like keep their hands out in certain ways. They'll like position their hands or even like
Why do you know that?
He grew up in Scotland.
I was
What do
like,
mean?
you-
Why does he know
what
that?
you talking about?
even from
Why
my
does he
experience
know
scrapping, like I'm assuming there'd be people who would sell rather problematic parts for ships and things like that. Like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna look for shady salesmen, people on the side of the streets, things like
I'm
that.
just gonna walk up to a dude.
It's
Can I walk up to
Oh.
a dude?
Okay.
Should we just let
Hi,
them
excuse me.
investigate? Just let them investigate.
You see this appears to be an ogre individual.
Hi. I was told we're looking for a black market. Do you know where that would be? A market.
Oh. do suppose. You're kind of young, but
I'm asking for my friends.
oh, all right. If you keep going down this street here, and you're just going to pass by some other buildings,
Okay.
watch yourself. The turns can be a little dark and scary, like. I would recommend going alone. Go with your friends.
Okay.
But if you go around that corner, you'll see the building.
He's gonna tell me exactly where it's at.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. Guys, I found it. Let's go.
I'm not looking.
I just follow you.
I'm not looking. I'm not, as you say, you're like, oh, I got it.
Guys, Vegas, I found it.
I'm picking him up.
Grab Apollo.
Go. Come along, friends.
Do you want to go invisible?
I want to just.
We're gonna end up at the black market by ourselves, and y'all are just gonna be doing some random shit at this
Well,
point.
Ava, are you a spider? You're a spider now, right?
I was about to say, before I'm gonna go ahead and cast an enhance ability at 3rd level, and I'm gonna give a tap to Vagus and a tap to I think Wade,
Okay.
And just-
Yes.
and just do a little bit of Eagle Splendor, advantage on charisma checks.
Heck yeah! Thank you.
Oh god.
Yep.
Yay!
Fuck. All right.
That's such a smart move. I like it.
And then I will transform into a spider, and I have it for 4 hours, I think, or maybe 5 now.
It's half your 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours.
It's 4. It's 4 as a wild shape, and I'll just become a spider, and maybe sit on Apollo's shoulder, essentially.
Okay. So you guys are following the ogre's direction.
Yep.
What are you two doing? Are you guys going with them, or are you guys just?
Are you just
No,
full-size
we're-
human, or are you in ball form? 'Cause I'm just carrying you and
I'm
following
human
your
right now.
directions. I just have him out in front of me, and I'm following his directions.
I would share my knowledge in terms of how I would go about searching for the black market. And then if he's looking for thieves' camp, then I'd say we
I
go
don't know
with
what they're
that.
doing. I already found it. Let's go.
I need you two to roll an investigation. You get Apollo can roll with advantage.
Yay!
2 separate rolls, we with advantage.
2 separate rolls.
Yeah.
Got some of those meat sticks.
He just
yeah.
pointed me to like
With
the
what your
guard
guys'
section.
backgrounds are, this is not going to be very difficult for you, but I just want to see how much.
What am I rolling?
advantage.
Investigation.
It's just the police station.
I know.
You do get advantage, Apollo.
Oh.
No, I chose to
You don't
do
need it.
separate.
Well,
No, he gets advantage.
Oh,
he gets
okay.
We're rolling
advantage
separate
and-
no matter what.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I get it.
Because of these can he gets advantage, but
Oh, yeah.
you guys need to roll separately.
Go ahead.
22.
22.
26.
26.
Motherfucker.
So
I was made for this. Thank
you really were. So
I'm a
immediately as Vagus and you just disappear around the corner, Vagus confidently following you's direction as he holds them out like a tracking device, like a metal
Yep.
sweeper. They disappear.
This
around
way to
corner.
the black market.
You guys end up at the guard station and they're just like,
That's what I'm saying. These
I think that
are
way was
police
there's another police
stations.
station.
And
Oh my
Apollo,
God.
and as you are looking around, you're not in a sketchy side of town, so virtually this probably is not the right area. But as you start to think less about people and more about perhaps symbols, you start scanning some of the corners where buildings create whatever alleys would be here. Most of these buildings are built into the stone of the mountain. But as you look, you start to see different symbols that at first just look to be graffiti, but you start to notice different patterns. And you can see that there's around somewhere on each shop front, whether it's under the easels or somewhere as a part of decoration, you can see where some sort of local thieves guild has left markers on the fronts of the buildings. Generally, they look to be identifying what is in this place and the type of security that is probably in here. And
don't fuck with this one.
basically, yeah. And it is trying to decipher a language that you don't read, but you have enough experiences in ciphers to kind of pick up, at the very least, what the gist of this is. And as you start to see these different symbols, one thing that you do notice, especially around the buildings marked high security, are routes. And you can see that someone has made a escape route of where to get to safety in the event of something goes wrong. And as you kind of follow
Can I
that
take
path,
notes of all
That's-
these routes that I'm seeing?
Sure. And as I say, if you wish to follow it, it does lead you in a different direction from these two, but you follow
Just
what you
opposite direction, huh?
well,
They went left and we go right.
kind of. And as you follow, you can see there is a path that you would imagine would lead to some kind of, at least what someone believes is a sanctuary. As for you two, you following the directions that were given to you, you end up leaving this marketplace and going through some very small streets. There is not a standard to street size when your society is built in a mountain.
Yep.
And you end up going through some very narrow corridors. Vagus, you're like your shoulders starting to brush up on the sides.
I hated
There's
that.
a moment where you end up passing a gnomish couple, and you have to like do the awkward like scooch up against the wall to let
Excuse
them
me.
pass.
Excuse me. Yeah, we're going to the Black Market.
And
Farmhouse.
finally, it opens up into you get more into that rough stone and less of the developed metal walkways, where it's arcane light, but it's mimicked to represent like oil lanterns almost, so that the light is much dimmer, but you both have dark vision and are able to see. This area has low ceilings, so back you kind of have to duck just a little bit, and you notice that the population of this area is smaller. Looks to be a more gnome-centered area of the city. And you pass through this like almost suburb area before it opens up once again. And true to his word, as you kind of cut around a corner and look, you see a series of shops that are set in their own like miniature courtyard, and front and center you see what looks to be an open-faced shop that says the Black Market, and it looks to be a gnomish tavern. Even from standing on the outside, you can hear the music blaring.
We found it.
I think we're here.
I carry him inside.
I love the fact that they think they just like.
We did it.
Dude,
We
they're
did
fucking
it.
dumb, right? Like, we just nailed this. It just, why would we
What
just
happens
ask
if they
people?
don't listen?
Well, let's go inside, right?
Yeah, I don't know what they wanted, but they
They'll,
might
I mean,
as well
if,
experience it.
if they find, they'll probably beat us here eventually if they're on the way, but we just got here
They'll
faster.
find us.
We didn't die.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
makes
will.
sense.
I'll follow the route.
As you two approach, there is like a it's open to kind of you can somewhat see inside as the store kind of opens up into almost like an outdoor patio, which is suspiciously empty. You can see like tables and chairs where people should be loitering, but it's just completely empty at the moment. You can hear the music blaring from inside, and as you approach, there's like it almost looks like one of those bead blankets or bead sheets that I used to see like in front of bedroom doorways, except it covers the entire front of the storefront. And as you approach, you can see what looks to be like a mist that is just slowly trickling out from underneath this bead before it disperses. And you just hear from inside,
Spooky.
weirdly muffled through the beads. And neither one of you are magic, so you don't understand.
Let's go in. Yeah.
Great. I need both of you guys to make those saving throw.
Okay.
+5.
You're about to get high as fuck. Then.
Natural 20.
That's fine.
23.
23.
Wow.
As you step in through these beads, immediately you have to cough a little bit as the smoke
You
Fills-
got eyes full.
fills your senses, and you can immediately feel the effects on your mind. There is something that is pressing about this, and immediately as you look around, there is so much arcane lights that are pulsing, and you can see illusions of these neonish light creatures that run along the walls. And immediately you can feel, like, it doesn't hit you, but you can feel the effects of whatever this mist is around. And you can see that most of the people in here, there are gnomes that are dancing in the center of this room. And it is like 10 o'clock in the morning. And you see others that are trashed off to the sides.
Is it just gnomes?
And highly
It's
gnome
10
populations.
So it's just
I don't think we're in Freeloy
a slime
anymore.
and a lizardman
How
walking in
big
like
is Vagus?
Just a giant lizard and a child walking.
But one thing that does catch your attention, you can see what looks to be it looks to be like an upper level which Vagus for you is like just above your head. Like you're probably just get up on your toes and just look. You see some of these individuals, and at least on this upper level, it is like dominated by like some halflings, a lot of smaller races, and you see they're reclined in what looks to be like lawn chairs with these masks that are covering their faces that has like a wire that extends out and disappears, and they are just laying here completely zoned out.
They have VR?
And at the moment, and as you're looking at this, you hear a scream from the far side as one of them jumps up and rips off the headset, runs forward, and just vomits off the side of the railing. And you see as like someone else from down the line kind of lifts up there and goes, and we're pulling it back on.
Why do they want to come here?
Why did they want to
What did they want to buy here?
I don't know.
Excuse me? Is anyone? What are you guys selling here?
What is
My friends were looking for the black market.
My son asked you a question.
You see what looks to be like, you're not sure if she's a waitress or a store clerk or what the fuck is happening here. But she walks up and you see another gnomish woman, red, like super puffy 80s hair, wearing like a black leather like
Plot twist, they're all
like
vampires.
sling bra top thing, and the tightest booty shorts. She goes, what do you want?
I don't know. What do you have here?
What do you got?
Got everything for the senses, guy.
What are those? What are those mask things?
Oh, sensory overloads. They help heighten your mind.
Can we try?
I mean, you can certainly try, but I don't know. It might fry your mind. Like, well, heck, you're stupid anyway. And you see that other gnome person still vomiting.
Fucking
over the side.
dead.
It can be intense. We've never done it before, but I can start with something smaller.
Vegas, put me up there.
All
Give me
right.
uppies, please.
All right.
Oh my
And you see
god.
All right. Hey guys, we got a new runner. And you hear some of them like lifting up the little visors, like what the hell? And you see just like almost in unison, like 15 of these gnomes just like.
Hi.
Am I able to fit up there or no?
No,
Oh my
you
god.
wanna try this Gigantor?
I mean,
Yes.
I'm not gonna say no.
Have a seat. We can set you up. Hey guys, we got Scaly. Woo!
Wow, they're kind of racist.
What?
And as
This chair is just like half my size.
oh, they don't even give you a chair. You gotta sit on the floor. They do set you up to the station, like down on the first floor, but there is no furniture.
I pull a cushion out and throw it down.
Yeah. And
the life of luxury.
Covers one cheek.
yeah, it is not helpful. But as you guys settle in for a moment, you see that some of these visors are brought up and set up for you, and after a while, the same woman kind of returns with what looks to be a small shot glass of a clear, like white and red liquid that's just like swirling. You see the two colors, kind of twisting upon each other like a candy cane. And she goes, "All right, I don't sip it, but take it like a shot, all right?" And she hands one to you. And as soon as you do that, you're gonna want to put that visor on and close your eyes for a second. Get really intense if your eyes are open, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna move like any gold or anything I have on me like into my shirt, just
All right.
for safety.
You wake up, the whole place is cleared out.
Just
The sign's gone.
Butt ass naked.
Oh
Your
my
locks
god.
out there just swinging.
All right.
All right.
He stirs his coin purse.
You get it?
You're not getting it from me.
All right.
I'm this many.
Oh my god.
You immediately feel this.
Oh.
And for that
Oh, not
moment,
again.
like as soon as you take it and you start to reach up, it is like shoot. As all of the lights, like everything is slow motion. It's like that nightmare where you're trying to run from something and you can't. It feels like minutes just to lower it over your eyes, and the sounds and the intensity are just. The music before was. It now goes. as the visors come down.
Half the party's looking for the black market, the other half is getting fucking.
We found the fucking black market. What are you talking about?
I think they found it, but I don't know if we ever explained what they needed to find or
No.
do.
I love when you guys split the party.
We
I
did
get fun
not.
shit like this. So,
We did
meanwhile,
not.
and just real quick, since we're kind of having a weird schedule today, does anybody need a break?
Can we get battery replacements? Mine's
Okay.
at 1 bar.
Yeah, 'cause we still have we have an hour, so
You
either
sabotaged
quick 5 or
Can we take a quick 5?
a quick 5. Okay.
Quick 5.
I just want to run to the
Quick
bathroom.
Quick 5.
Quick
Okay.
5.
Just quick 5.
Before we step into what they're doing, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be right back.
BRB.
Great,
Here,
awesome. Thank you.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
There's only a little bit.
Good seeing you.
You can see thanks for hanging out with us.
Happy
Happy
Goodbye.
Happy Zombie Day.
Goodbye.
Zombie Jesus Day.
Zombie Jesus Day.
Alright, I'll go fucking kill myself, I guess.
I mean, it's Easter. You can do it, right? So.
So just real quick, I sent a message out on the Facebook chat. Thoughts?
Or
We all chose to ignore you.
I know.
I was driving.
Yeah,
I
you're good.
chose to ignore you.
Yeah. I was gonna ask if you guys would want to, or be down to invite Addie, or at least for a little bit, if she'd wanted to,
for
for this game.
like as a guest.
Yeah. Or player, or whatever. I'll leave that up to you guys though. So you guys can
One shot or that in the sky.
no for the Endless Sky, but it's up to you guys. Just because I don't know if she wants to play. That's why she's, hanging out with us
No,
during the
she's
stream,
hanging
or-
out because Colby's here.
All right.
She.
I don't do a purpose. I don't know.
Fuck you want, cutie pie?
Nothing.
Want another kiss?
My eye. Your beard got my eye.
So the only thing that's gonna get in your eye later tonight.
Want the rest of us?
What?
Want the rest of us?
Fuck no, I'm about to shit my guts out.
Wow.
I don't know what it was, but that shit went right through me.
Chris, have you tried tolerating milk?
I'm sorry.
You have
Chris.
glitter all over your face, by the way.
I'm not surprised.
Damn, it was that good, huh?
Well, see, she put glitter on her titties, and then put her titties in
Hey yo.
Her
Tyler's
titties.
face.
That'd like perfectly get on my nipple.
I didn't even need to either. It was just.
He knows where it's at.
Yeah, it's instinctual.
I mean, just,
The stream's still up, by the way.
What?
The stream's still up.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Hey guys.
I hit break time. Why am I supposed to break time?
Hey yo, we all saw that.
5-minute break.
Hey guys, welcome back.
We're
That's not a
We're-
break.
Yeah,
Back.
We're back again.
we're back again. All right,
We're back.
Tell a friend.
so
He's back.
back again. So, continue where we left off. As Vagus and you participate in activities in the black
We're
market,
at the black market, man. I don't know what y'all want. found
a
that
strange entertainment center centered around. It seems to be a largely gnome dominated entertainment center, where they are participating in something.
We're about to get fucking Sword Art Online.
So,
Oh my
They
god.
believe.
and while that's happening, Wade, Apollo, and Ava, following the literal writing on the wall, as you
I can't
follow the symbols through the streets.
Sign's not gonna stop
Not
me.
so much alleyways. That's not really a thing here. Through the streets to following a path of what Apollo recognizes to be a safe route, a way for a perhaps was it ne'er-do-ware?
Never do well.
Ne'er-do-well. Thank you.
Nardwar.
Nardwar.
Ne'er-do-well.
Kind of the creator.
To be able to perhaps escape in the event of taking off a little bit more they could chew from one of these well-defended shops in the upper end of town. As you follow it, you end up trying to figure out how much danger you're potentially in, even, especially as you realize that you and Vagus are missing, as they had walked off declaring that they had found the black market and winded that away.
We had 3 T-Rexes.
Yeah, you end up going in a slightly different direction and end up in what you, especially you, Wade, would recognize as almost like a chop shop alley. Not a black market, not illegal by any means, but
Okay.
not meant to, more of like a street fair where vendors place their wares where they can find space. And this is where you can get a real bargain if you know what you're looking for and are able to do a little bit of a hustle. You see machine parts, scrap metal. You see people that are selling kind of random odds and ends. Not like weapons dealer, general shops kind of thing, but just things that perhaps are not of interest to you, but might be of interest to one of the researchers here in the Freeloyd Collective. And as you are looking, you both immediately can recognize that some of these shops are selling some bigger pieces of machinery that are more for display than actual sale. And as you follow these symbols, you see what looks to be a half-elven man who is sitting at one of these scrap counters. You see bits of engines and pieces, and beside him are what looks to be large speeders, just large in the terms of how much space they're taking in these halls. Like single rider vehicles that you're not sure if they're intended to be for indoor or outdoor use.
Okay.
But it looks to be rusted and junked, and as you look, you can easily see that under the seat of this glider appears to be a hatch where the entire seat is meant to lift up and expose some sort of door underneath. And you see as he is just sitting there and just kind of glances over at the two of you, the two of you with Ava, as she's pretty concealed on the shoulder. You see he's just kind of not hard-eyeing you, but you can definitely see that he's keeping an eye on you.
Then suddenly, 3 T-Rexes appear.
Oh my god.
It's like Aaron in the rumbling. One person screams and we all just turn into T-Rexes. So do we go into the hatch?
I guess we should talk to so-and-so first.
Don't say a word. Just open up the hatch and go.
We
Right.
could do the whole just walk in with confidence, but I
Just
assume that
go
they
in the
have
hole.
something. Also, before we got to the spot, I have stickers in the pocket.
No, walk in with confidence so he can hit you with the, sir, this is my house. Get the fuck
Sir,
out.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just
Want to talk to him first? It's just one person so far. Do we see anybody else?
so he's hard eyeing us.
No.
Oh, he's not.
No, he's not. So like you
Oh.
can tell he's he's not staring you down, but you can clearly see that he definitely is watching
just like
you.
casually, kind of
yeah.
just chilling, like he's just
Yeah,
on guard.
he's not hard eyeing you. He's just
So I'm assuming Apollo would know like
Want to get in my hole?
some. I don't know. Is there any kind of like code, quote unquote, that comes with these can't, or is it kind of just like every place have its own little different variation? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you would imagine that a code word would not be efficient if it was used the same.
The
all over
sun
place.
is high in the sky, but the moon is cool at night. Does that mean like hello? Or like
The narwhal bacons at midnight.
Colby breaks me every single time. I'll just walk up and say hello to the gentleman as we reach for the hatch.
Hello.
As you reach for the hatch, you see he
Oh
kind
my
of
god.
cocks his head a little bit.
I
As
pull
you,
away the minute he starts to cock his head.
you just
You know? Judging his reaction.
Just a litmus
Can
test.
I-
Of, oh, that's good.
Yeah, can I?
can I help you with something?
My companion and I are traveling from Dendar. I'll be honest. And are looking to procure some items that are a little bit more difficult to come across.
Well, I mean, I have some little bits and bobbles here. What exactly are you looking for? Ships, weapons, armor,
All of the above.
something a little more exotic?
Definitely something more exotic.
More exotic.
Our ship can already do some. he's like something more exotic, and he goes Gallahorn.
Well, actually.
Breaks out hard like.
Well, I got mostly stuff for gliders, but if you're looking for something like that, a little bit farther down, I just saw some trader came in from the Maltazar border. They might have something interesting. Never know what they cook up.
Can I insight check him?
Sure, what are you trying to insight?
What was the reaction when I went for the hatch? Was it just more curiosity, like why are you reaching for it,
Or more like he got like alert.
defensive?
I don't think you have to roll for this. Neither. It wasn't defensive. It was not welcomed. It was not like.
So you
It wasn't a curious of like what's this guy doing. It was a more of who
are you?
who are you? Yeah.
Stop right there.
Yeah, like he didn't immediately go on the defensive. He still remained his same posture. But you can tell that he was definitely watching you with a question of not so much of like.
I just do it again.
You reach for it again.
Oh my god.
I'll take his word for it. That I'll just follow for the Malthazar, for the traders that came in from Malthazar. So I'll walk down the walkway.
You see,
Or
as he,
let's come back to it.
you just walk off. Okay. You follow that direction, and you end up finding what looks to be a tabaxi. That is.
Khajiit has many layers.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Other small tabaxis.
All kids.
litter of kittens.
This one was pulled out of a fish.
These are my sons. Do you want one?
Please
I will
take
sell
them.
them for gold.
And meat sticks.
I'm a terrible father. Please take them off me.
I like Sood.
And you can see that this person is selling what looks to be crystals, some arrow crystals, some just magic. Weird, pretty, definitely exotic.
But nothing.
Probably know what you're looking for.
We'll show them. You have to show them
Did
now.
you just eat that like an apple?
Yes, he did.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's actually impressive.
How'd you get so much out of the middle?
He took so much out of the middle.
He's got a
Did you just
strong
have,
tongue.
he just strong sucking?
Yes.
Hey, Colby, what are you doing
Alright.
later?
Oh my, where does the lift
Okay.
need to go?
Yes, please.
It took me a minute, Caroline.
I'm glad you got it eventually, at least.
It's a little slow on the uptake.
It's okay.
Okay, well, I'll walk back To the
Should I go-
original guy.
Ava's spider hands are like waving around.
Or should we talk to him first?
It's a spider.
Okay.
Should we talk to the Tabaxi? He said he wants something. I'm not good at it. This isn't my job. Maybe you and Vagus were
You're
right.
not-
Maybe they found the right black market.
We did.
We called the fucking black market.
Oh, welcome to the Tabaxi. Hello!
Hello. Is there something I can help you with? You see, this is a completely black tabaxi with golden eyes.
His name was
You
Marco.
guys have also found black market.
And you can see that she has long, similar color to her fur, black hair that's been beaded with some of these crystals. And you see that she has those like metal nail caps on the end of each finger, which is completely unnecessary since the tabaxi have built-in claws.
Yes, my companion
You're a
and I
dick.
are traveling
Don't have a
and looking to procure or to peruse some items that are not as common as
The more extravagant
Black, some would say.
market.
From a market.
Well, I definitely have many things for you to peruse. What is it that you are trying?
Peruse.
peruse.
She walks up and leaves.
She's just like, well,
Peruse. What is it that you are trying to find?
Anything that's not as
How you say legal.
I mean, something
Anything.
fast.
something fast,
Yeah,
something
You need to go fast.
expensive.
something bought, something borrowed.
You guys literally walk up to a vendor. Hey, I need to buy something.
You got anything illegal back here?
You guys are walking into,
Hey, they got
like a
stuff.
flea market and be like, hey, do you got stuff to sell? Cool stuff?
I'm not wearing a wire or anything, but do you have anything
Wait, does this
illegal on
neighborhood
this
look
fucking?
fucked up?
No, it's just a
Okay,
like
yeah,
a
then
market.
no, I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna outright ask this
Is
person.
there anything
what
looking
they're
that I
looking
can read around here?
I would say, looking around, you do see that at the bottom of her display, like carved into the foot, you see what looks to be a key.
I will.
But so I give you guys a hint. You asked about something fast.
Yes.
What do you mean something fast? Are you looking for
Looking.
speedcraft?
Potentially. A key of sorts to unlock many possibilities.
Wade's just looking at him like the
Alright.
key is also good.
Yeah, I too like keys.
Y'all are so lame.
If Ava were here, it'd be like, listen, we're looking for the black market. I need illegal things now.
It would get us there faster.
Thank you.
We can't just.
Ava, you're in the wrong group.
We're already there.
I am. It's okay.
Well, if you're looking for something fast, I'm sure you can find many secondhand goods here, or if you wish to commission one of the bigger guilds. What exactly are you looking for?
Oh my god. I'm like actively getting more and more annoyed looking at Wade. Should I just ask her?
I think at this point, we're looking for something that we heard that might be on the market.
I will use whatever cantrip it is.
Message.
Message.
You have
We're
to point
looking
at
for the
them.
black market.
You have to point at them. You're pointing at yourself.
I need something. Just
We're looking
you
we're
hear your
looking-
own message.
Eyes go crossed.
It echoes. Yeah, bro. Give feedback.
We're looking for a black market of sorts. We're looking for something that's not as common to find. Anything really. We have money and we want to spend. I followed the thieves' cant here, and now I don't know what to ask for. I reached for a latch, and some guy got mad at me, and now I'm here. And you're like, "Do you want something fast?" No, I'm looking at the.
You're not asking her for anything. You're asking where can I buy shit?
I'm looking at the key on the ground, and
Anywhere.
I want the fucking illegal shit. I want the good shit.
Give me your drugs and your guns.
God
now.
damn, my friend said they found a black market earlier, and I'm half tempted to go find them.
Put the illegal in the bag.
Or else.
Apollo goes off at this shopkeeper.
Do you have anything? Do I need to go down the street to Ted? Like, what are we doing here? Is it not just like a open market of illegal things, or do I have to know exactly what I'm looking for? Because I don't know what I'm looking for. I just want...
the nether
I don't know, player. Maybe the fucking.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the Tabaxi.
I know, I'm the DM talking to the player. I don't know. Maybe the fucking engine's coming out of Perion.
Well, that's not exactly what I'm looking for.
We're
I
looking
just
for the
want to
shards,
peruse
right?
illegal shit.
Okay.
We're looking
Oh
for
my
the
gosh.
fucking shop.
He just wants a catalog.
What illegal
Black
shit
Market
there.
Weekly, like.
Yes! Can I get that Silkroad.tour or like...
Dude,
What's
Do
the
you
fucking
have-
airplane magazine?
any new shards?
Like a black market skyball.
Oh my god.
Any new shards that have come in recently?
He's back on shards. God damn it.
That's why we're here! Not here for anything else!
You know, shockingly, the things the DM told you were probably good things to bring up with NPCs. And you see, as she
This is a decent neighborhood. I'm not
She
gonna,
looks-
if it was
she
a
look-
fucked up
There's a
neighborhood, and they're like, hey,
Starbucks
we
in
want
the corner. What do you want from me?
Stop gentrifying this area.
Oh,
Oh my god.
motherfuckers.
I get it. You grew up in Stockton,
Yes.
but like, come on now.
she
She's just defeated.
I am.
Just give us the shards already.
She looks. Wait a minute.
Today's word of the day is gentrification.
Oh god.
That's when all the white people move in and the black people just suddenly disappear.
And
So you're
Eddie Murphy bit.
trying to find something a little bit more difficult to come by.
I'm just gonna
I
blank stare at this kitchen as they say that.
And she's just. That,
We're working with a fucking amateur.
after I just went on like a 5-minute rant.
Yeah.
Looking for shards.
I
So you want something hard to
So-
come by.
I see that
Tongue licks eyeball.
there have only been a few things that go fast with with shards inside. And yes, hard to come by. The guilds have been snatching up faster than go out on the market. You say you have money to spend, then you would be able to afford an entry fee, yes?
You asked
I don't
for
know,
that.
man. I'm sorry to rethink this. Maybe we just should go
You
home.
asked for that shit.
How much, if one were to be interested in it, how much would this entry fee be?
Well, if you have gold to throw around, 500 gold pieces.
Fuck it. Why not?
How many?
I don't think we need
I'm
an
gonna
entry
pocket
fee.
that.
Is this motherfucker shaking us down? Is this just a shakedown? Maybe
Insight check.
Fine.
Yeah.
Persuasion
didn't
guy, and
check.
you went, yeah, I'll pay $500 for
I'm
this shit.
so fucking tired of talking to this fucking person.
God damn it.
I can't. I don't know what that was.
Well, weird.
Insight?
Mm-hmm.
14.
14.
Khajiit has many doors.
Okay, so only 14. Okay,
Not one, I go cross-eyed.
gotcha.
Spider Ava want to make a...
I would say 14 is good enough. You don't
Make
feel
a
like you're
what?
getting shaped down. You basically walked up to what you think might be the local thieves guild and said, "Can I peruse your wares?" They don't know who you are. They don't. You get the impression that this is probably the key holder to the door that vets people coming in.
all right. Yes.
250 now, 250 when you take us there.
Even Apollo's kind of dumbfounded by that. That doesn't...
I don't want this person to just try and take off with just 500 gold pieces.
Listen, I don't really think we have a fucking choice. We're just...
Your entry fee is to even
Where did
do
you get it done?
business.
Yeah. Come on.
All right, well.
All right. Yes, sounds like a plan. I'll reach into the bag of holding and give her...
Very well then. Return back to the hatch you tried to.
Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, sounds good.
And-
Thanks.
And tell him when he asks you the question Just bread today, muffins tomorrow.
I knew there was a fucking code. Okay, I walk. Thank you. You are a fine shopkeep, and I'll wink as I walk out the door.
Let's have a word with the Dundalk Guilds. Holy crap.
There is no guild. Well, okay, it's probably a thieves guild in that, but I'll walk back.
You see, he's like still just.
Yes.
No
Just
bread.
bread today. Muffins tomorrow. I'm gonna open the fucking door.
What he said.
Oh my god.
So you just open the hatch?
Yes.
Okay, you see he started
I
to.
say the code first.
Okay, and you see he holds out his hand for a moment, and you see he reaches under his desk and pushes something, and then gestures for you to open the door. And as you open the door,
Just muffins.
well, and as you see, as you start to open, you see the glow of an arcane rune under the door that probably would have exploded, but you see as it stops.
Man, good thing I didn't open it.
Mm-hmm.
He was gonna let you open it. And as you open it, you can see that this is a heavily trapped entrance, but you have given the passwords to enter. And as you see that there is a short ladder that descends into what looks to be an underground passageway. And as you descend, it opens up into what looks to be a pocket within the earth. And you see there are more shops and more passageways. And while it looks similar to what is above, you see there's definitely items of higher value.
Oh, yeah.
You can also see that this area is heavily guarded, not
no.
by the town's guard. You see quite a few figures, some of which are obviously keeping an eye on things. Definitely you've stepped into where things can be bought and sold, and probably not the place where you want to steal.
Muffins tomorrow. Muffins tomorrow. Muffins tomorrow. No, no bread today. No bread today.
No, it's bread
tomorrow.
today.
Bread
muffins.
today, muffins tomorrow. Bread today, muffins tomorrow.
I don't remember.
Bumblebee tuna? Bumblebee tuna.
Muffins
Today?
And as you look around, you see all kinds of various things. Weapons, modifications for ships, but the one that does catch your attention is a familiar looking engine that is part of an assortment of different ship parts.
Like it came from Caldina's?
Not that it came from Caldina's, but
Oh, that would
this
have been
was.
like someone's fucking
That-
panhandling from Caldina to the market.
But as the Tabaxi had mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
a lot of people are trying to buy these engines, specifically the bigger guilds. And it
Yeah.
looks like this is one of the engines that has not gone to the market on the guild's normal circuits. So you see one of the engines that Caldina had purchased and was taking apart that is currently on for sale here. And as you see, the merchant is a race that you probably haven't seen too many of. It looks to be a tall female rabbit folk. That is.
Oh.
A tall? How tall?
I'll hop along.
Lady Baggers.
She's probably like 5'11" with the ears giving extra height.
Down.
Vaporeon?
No, down.
What the f-
Down.
Oh, hello.
And you see that she is wearing like a leather work attire. She's just a tool belt. And she's currently in the process of starting to pull something apart. And you can see that actually the ears are currently folded back, and she has like a red bandana that's tied up.
Mhm.
And as you approach, you see that as you are walking up, you see the ears just whoosh, like shoot up and point at you. And as this happens, the bandana kind of falls down into her face. She goes, "Oh shit!" Takes it off and kind of just like wraps it around her forearm and looks over and, "Oh hi, how can I help you?"
Wow.
And
the
she
voice I expect.
stands up.
We are looking for the engine that is hot on the market right now.
Wow, that's incredibly vague.
The one that contains the shards in
You're
it.
already in the black market.
Yeah, I know. I'd say the one that contains a shard in it.
Coming out of. What is it? Porion?
Parion?
Parian.
Harion.
Parion.
Well, I mean, I don't know anything about Rashad, but I mean,
Elliot
I got
towards the
a
spidey
bunch of stuff out of Parion. If you're looking for an engine, well, I got this baby right here, and she taps on the engine in question.
It just explodes. She just explodes.
But you see, this one is complete and intact, but you do see there is a large black soot stain and scratch like along the side of it, and you can clearly see where the rest of the vessel had broken off.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I got a good piece of one here.
How much?
Well, I'm currently selling this one for 50K.
50? 50?
This is Perion tech, and it's intact. These things are selling like hotcakes too. I mean,
How would you feel about 9.5? I don't actually say that. I know better than to lowball her. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm opening this up for bid, and by the end of the day.
And bidding starts at 50K or?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I had another one last week, and I think that
Yeah.
it was in actually worse condition than this one. That one sold for 120.
Wow, that's great to know. Our financials are a little tied up at the moment, but we can, come back when submitting starts.
See the way my bank account's set up, we just can't.
I can't take from my savings because there's only 6 transfers a month, and you don't want to go over that.
Oh my God.
All right. Who's your sponsor?
We have our own sponsor.
New Blood. All right.
Yep.
All right.
Where's the freaking? Wait, who brought it in?
Ava, you're still Spider.
Fucking.
Ava, would you like to not be a spider?
Yeah, fuck it.
I jump off of his shoulder and can become a kobold again.
Sure. You see, as the hop along kind of, or not
They
the
don't have magic down here. Yeah.
it's not hop along. It's the as the right folk kind of take a step back and. Oh, Druid, nice. Doesn't need tricks. Hey, that's actually a good way to carry some extra muscle here. All right.
Hell yeah.
That's a good point.
Trademark.
Thanks for pointing
Fuck
that
that
out.
idea. It's 50% off the engine. Just kidding.
Just an idea. It's 50% off. What did you want to ask, Ava?
Who brought the engine in?
Oh, well, a couple of your folk actually. We got a couple of scrapper groups that come through. They had a couple of these back. I don't know how the hell they got them, but
Any
A bunch of
names?
kobold scrapper groups? Huh. Did you catch their names or no?
I mean they're a group I've worked in the past. And so she kind of stops mid sentence and perhaps that should be more of a trade secret.
Yeah, that was fair. Is there anything that we ask that you just don't feel like the, letting us know? That's fine. We
I
also
was a
did-
lot more civil than I expected, actually. No, I mean, I got a couple contracts with different scrapper groups, and they know I pay well, so I always treat them right. So yeah, sometimes they come to me, and especially, you little taps. Sometimes people like to take advantage of them, so, we all got to stick together down here.
Oh, I like her.
Oh,
And what was your name, my dear?
Oh, shit.
China Bone Splitter.
No.
No, it's Gina Hymens.
no.
Oh my God.
That's never going away.
Oh, they call me Tracy.
I'm so sorry.
Do any
Well,
scrapper
Tracy,
groups
nice to
need
meet you.
muscle?
Oh, that?
Do any of these scrapper groups need extra muscle? Maybe we can go with them and provide some services, but visit Perion ourselves with them.
Oh, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know their situation, but I mean, I'm sure. Going out there's all kinds of craziness going on.
Yeah, we're just a splinter of a larger group that go around. We're basically adventurers, but we dabble in every.
Oh, you licensed?
I can be for the right price.
So,
We are.
What?
I don't want to reveal
So
that
then we
we're
don't
actually
wanna-
licensed.
Yeah, but less info, the better.
How green are you guys?
We have documentation, and documentation that can be forged and made to look all kinds of things.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Got our hands on some, official documents, and once you get the real thing, it's easy to replicate after a certain extent.
All right.
Like this pass.
I'm all curious. You don't really look like the. So she's kind of the racing type. Why-
Whoa, Tracy! Whoa!
Hey, I'm sorry.
Jackass.
Usually they're.
That's a bit judgy.
Well, I mean,
I always love to get
it's actually kind of a compliment. Usually, the kind of people that are looking for these kinds of engines are really well off, or they're kind of fucked up from their private racing. Especially if they're interested out of Texas Perion.
There's
You don't usually see the same racer twice, if you know what I mean.
Oh shit.
what if we worked out a deal? A deal that I can divulge to you what makes these Perion engines so much faster than the rest. And a way to extract that for yourself, which would net you a much larger gain than just selling the engines broken and battered wholesale.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yes, sir.
Thank God I have this feat. 23.
23. Out of curiosity, what was the roll?
4.
Okay, as long as it's not a 1.
Wow.
Yeah, she cut
My
these from it.
God.
Brings it up to a 10 and then plus 13.
And this has something to do with the shards you were questioning about earlier? I don't know anything about no shard.
Perhaps. Information like that is hot commodity around these parts, and I'm sure you understand that. The first to figure out how to extract it obviously nets in a lot more money than the rest.
Alright, sweet talker, you got my attention. And so,
Now-
what do you want in exchange for that information?
Well, how many of these Perion engines do you currently possess? Is it just this one?
Yeah, just this one. I only had one other one, but like I said, they're selling like hotcakes.
Okay. Out of curiosity, then, who was the last one sold to? Who? Because once it leaves your stock and you've received the payment for it, do you really care what happens to it after that?
I mean, no, not really.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to get from one job to the next.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Very-
to be honest, I don't really know who I sold it to. A lot of times, people come in here with, well, I mean, they got their sponsors, but who the sale goes to is kind of mass, especially when we got something this high priced. You know, especially when I got a bidding war like the last one had. You never know when someone gets a little bit, you know, undercut-y in a more literal sense.
And when's the bidding war going to start for this one?
She said later today.
Yeah.
Later.
How often do they come in?
Oh, rarely. I mean, we only just we only just started getting these. Well, man, hell, I think the first one came on the market maybe 2 weeks ago or so. And I heard some rumors that it might have shown up earlier, but I sure didn't get my paws on one until later.
Well, I was going to say, in exchange for divulging how to extract the essence from these that gives them their unique properties, you'd let us take an engine.
No, take an engine.
Or at least the shard from the engine, once we help you extract them. That way, for the next ones that come in, you'd know how to do it yourself.
Hey, look, hun, I appreciate that information, but if you take this thing apart, I mean, it has lost all of its value to me.
For now.
For now.
Until you realize that the shards have a little bit more to do with divinity than anything else.
You a preacher or something?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Look, I do appreciate what you're trying to get at. I really do. But, I mean, when it comes down to it, this thing is a commodity that I got to move and sell. Otherwise, I'm just going to be out a bunch of gold. I do have to recover my losses from this.
How much did you put down already?
Oh, well, that's a trade secret. And that's not just gold. They also trade in favors as well.
Okay. Well, then it seems that we
How do
can't-
you know so much about this?
I can't really say, because that's a trade secret as well.
Yeah, that's gonna cost you 50,000.
All right, touche.
So, and with all due respect, it doesn't seem like there's anything that we can really do to make a deal from this. So, I think there's no harm in parting ways, with the understanding that if we needed to procure something, we could come back to you in the future. And if you ever wanted to delve deeper into the understanding and probably maximize more profit from them, you can reach out to us at a later date, should you choose to do so.
You can tell. Should I wait? I whispered to Apollo. Should I name drop Caldina?
No.
No.
How is she gonna reach us then?
No. She'll have her ways.
Okay.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Tracy.
My name's Apollo. And if you ever would like, you can reach out to me or Wade or Ava via magical means or otherwise, should you choose to do so in the future.
Oh. I suppose. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard for me to reach out to someone if you guys don't have a sponsor. That's usually how I do business.
I see. Good thing.
Like wow, you guys are green. So generally, people get in through a sponsor, and then that's how we translate funds. Not a lot of gold actually gets exchanged out here on the floor.
I thought you were red. What do you mean?
She said you're.
She said I'm green.
Then he's like, I thought you were red.
We're in the black market.
I thought you were red. Like a red tiefling.
That was purple.
Well, you see, when you stumble fresh onto the scene, you become your own sponsor, and you forge your own destiny, right? Tracy, you know how it is for us.
That's what you're talking to someone.
Not so, not so typical folks out here. I look at Wade.
Exactly.
Well,
I kind of want to find out who this goes to. That's what, like, when the bidding. I want to be. Here.
so you want it? Okay.
I want to be here for the bidding at least.
Yeah, but like she said, it's kind of masked, so just whoever buys it, it goes through different layers, right?
What do we find? Follow
Okay.
the trend.
Yeah, well, generally people send representatives that.
Oh shit! She heard everything.
Yeah, you were
I
not
was
whispering.
I was
We're
whispering.
talking, right?
Well, that's. I mean, she kind of just points up to the.
I can hear what that guy is saying.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone, but I've stripped a lot of clients from him because he has a really big fucking mouth.
I keep hearing someone
Well,
say.
generally,
Market?
the way it happens is that people send a representative, and the representative is sponsored by someone, and they got like identification. So while someone is represented by the sponsor,
Seems very convoluted.
I mean, if you want to see who's bidding on what, I mean, good luck.
Do you really want to stay and wait and
No.
watch? No?
No,
I mean, we don't really have anything better to do. We're leaving tomorrow.
sure.
Uh,
I guess we
should we leave?
I think we should. I want to browse around real quick and look
Yeah,
at everything
I
else.
do. I am curious to see what else is here.
What other weapons?
Yeah, do you have
and-
anything that can make my spells better?
Like,
Anything for spellcasters?
can she too get a Gatling gun? I think she
I want
also
to
needs.
have a Gatling gun.
Animal Gatling gun.
Can you start shooting squirrels?
Oh, Tracy, no. Oh wait, she's right.
Not Tracy.
Okay.
But we
Well, you mean better, like more efficient?
yeah.
Sure.
Well, I mean, hold on. And you see, she kind of goes back and she like opens up a chest and rummages around, and she pulls out what you realize is a rabbit's foot on like a cord.
Oh.
That seems
Tracy, you're flying. No,
awfully.
Show us your magic trick.
It's
Wow, really cannibalistic over here, huh?
Oh.
She's hardcore, you guys. I don't know if we know what we're dealing with.
This is we're in hot territory. We cannot roll with these people.
And I had 2 parents, and now I got 8 rabbit's feet.
Oh my god.
bought this off a group out of Meltazar. Weird fucking people, but they call this a lucky rabbit's foot. That was pretty morbid and kind of funny, so you know.
Why not have it?
And what does this lucky rabbit's foot do?
Well, makes your it's good for you spellcaster types. What they call a focus. So basically, it is a +1 arcane focus.
I'll take it.
I have a lizard folk that would do well.
How much
Oh
is
my
it?
god.
6.
600 gold pieces.
Ava, would you like that?
I could attach it to my staff.
It would match all your little bits and bobbles.
Yeah.
Do you have 2?
How many?
My little bits
How
and
many
bobs.
feet do you have?
Yeah, I'd say that seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, hold on. And she just goes back over to the chest and starts digging through. I mean, I don't got a rabbit's foot, but hold on.
I got a rabbit's.
Nope.
Ear.
Not buying that. Okay.
And you see,
It's a plus
she,
If it's a +2, I'm kidding.
she returns, with what looks to be a mummified bat.
Whoa.
That where
This is
the
what started the emerald scarring.
it looks to be like a small mummified bat that has been like encased in almost like around the torso and along the back and like it almost looks like armor or a silvered cage. I thought this one was pretty fucked up too.
What the fuck?
And what does
You're
this one do?
fucking
The same
awesome.
thing as the rabbit's foot?
Yeah.
All right. Why not?
600 gold pieces?
Yeah.
Ava, do you want
Can I insight check her really quick?
Yeah.
Are you fucking scamming me? 25.
25. She seems sure of what she's selling.
Can you maybe, I don't know, identify what these things are?
Yeah, I could take a look if you don't mind.
Are you okay with that,
Yeah.
Tracy? Okay.
Yeah, no, I know Hustler.
Ain't no hustler.
Ain't no holla back, girl.
Ain't no hustler in the black market.
So I'm guessing we're cast Identify?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say over the course of the next 10 minutes, you guys can engage in conversation with her, asking the questions that
No,
you
we
might
just
have.
say remain completely silent, just staring at
Just
Wade.
completely the whole time. You just like go and scare and just do the wait for an
It
hour.
helps me focus.
Yeah,
If you
exactly.
guys stare at me, please.
I'm staring right at his crotch.
Eyes up here.
That's why they come here often. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
As you cast, actually, let me double check what Identify this does.
I learned magical properties of it. The school. Wing Chun. No! No! Your clammy fucking hands.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh my god. My hands are clammy too.
Carolina can't wait for you to come back.
The clam.
I can't be the only clan here.
As you cast Identify, and it is indeed an arcane focus. It gives
Okay.
you give the caster a +1 to attacks
Are they both cursed?
and spell damage, and they are both absolute.
Oh, fuck. I knew it.
Ah, fucking A.
Is there any way to maybe move the curse and still have the?
I'm not that kind of
Cursed.
magically inclined.
Oh, is it cursed?
Yes, they're both.
Well, no, but is it possible?
It's possible, yes.
Possible.
It seems a lot more expensive then, because we'd have to go get someone to remove the curse.
We would have to pay somebody to essentially fix the damage to these.
Man, that really explains why they're trying so hard to get rid of them.
What's the curse? Do you figure out what the curse properties are?
I would say you know that there is something off about them that would constitute as a curse, but you can't ID what the curse is.
You learn how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by the spell, you learn what spell created it. So it says you learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are.
Okay. Well, as you like you know it is cursed as you're looking at it,
Yeah.
but it's
So I guess
you
be
can't
a
ID
one
what
on
the
that.
curse is.
Yeah.
I.e., it's changing.
Okay, so it's not a spell that's causing the curse. This is just either through ritual means or whoever cursed it. It's not through a spell. It's just by magic.
Well, that sucks. Well, we'll think on it, Tracy, and we'll let you know.
Things I want to buy.
What was that, Ava?
I have things I want to buy.
What are those things?
Do you have a crystal ball worth 1,000 gold?
get one die roll into it. Just,
Did you hear me?
yeah. She kind of like
Oh.
thinks for a moment and, huh. Actually, you see that she kind of goes further back into her stall, and you see she's like looking up at some smaller engines that she has on display. And she goes, where the hell? And you see she like grabs what looks to be like part of the mechanics of one of the engines and pulls it open and reaches up inside of this engine and pulls out what looks to be a glass sphere. I mean, technically it's a superconductor, but I mean, it's made out of crystal. Would this work?
I
And
inspect
I would-
it.
Yeah, I would say as you look it over, it is not the prettiest of crystal balls. There's some like black scarring, and as you look, it looks like there's like lightning shots that are frozen within the crystalline
that's
structure.
cool.
But for the sake
Whoa.
of your spellcasting, this would constitute as a crystal.
It's beautiful. Hey, Apollo! Hey, Apollo! I want it! I want it! I want it! Can I have
Did I hit-
1,000 gold?
Sure, why not?
I whisper, I can spy really well.
Yeah,
the
why
stars
not?
have been whispering in my ears. They're gonna let me see through the dimension.
She's gonna be able to cry.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna be
I
able to cry.
love
The star said I need 1,000 gold.
When she gets too excited, it's like,
I'm sorry.
no, it's just hilarious.
Dimension.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I'll give Ava 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Yup.
That's bullshit. You got 100 for your allowance. I didn't get any.
And I would say, and Ava, as you take it and you look it over, you have this perfect little now scrying crystal.
And it's cursed.
And it's also cursed.
And
No,
it's
this-
all
it's
bad.
Everything she sees is
It's a
upside down.
superconductor for curses.
Oh my god, that would be
That's-
really funny. And then I guess if you don't mind me taking time, I also Greater Restoration also takes diamond
Oh.
dust worth at least 100 gold.
Okay,
I
we'll
think
try
it's like our
find
last.
some diamonds.
Yeah,
Diamond
if there's any
dust here is
diamond
probably
dust.
just drugs.
Yeah,
And
I would
I-
say she
Not any
wouldn't have that,
diamond
but
dust?
it'd be easy enough as you guys are shopping around. Go ahead and pick up something like that. It's easy enough to find diamonds.
Okay.
So I would say you
Okay,
can go
I'll-
ahead and as much diamonds as you wish to purchase, you could probably find down here.
I look
Wow.
at Apollo and Wade to know how much is okay.
Yeah. How much do you need?
I mean, how many restorations do you want?
I think stocking just one is fine.
Okay.
Well, you heard it here. Wait, you said 3.
Oh, did he?
How much diamond dust? How much gold is it?
That's 300 gold.
That's fine. For 3 greater restorations? Might as well have.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Pretty great amount of restoration.
That's a pretty average amount of
Yeah.
restorations, if I do say so.
And I would say with that,
I
since
mean,
you guys are kind
it could reduce exhaustion. It could end charm or petrification. It could end a curse on someone, and a few other
Someone.
things.
Okay, yeah, why not? So we give Ava 1,300 gold. Plus-
Is it 1,900?
1,000 for the crystal ball, 300 for the diamond dice.
And
But you-
500
Yeah.
to get in.
But you're getting three times worth of greater restoration, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so it's
100
100
gold
each.
per cast.
so 300 gold total.
Oh, it's 100 gold
Yeah.
per cast?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I heard it was
Yeah.
300 gold.
No, she said 300
per
total.
cast.
No,
300 total.
Stupid idiot.
My bad.
I'm sorry.
So I'll say with that. If there's anything else that you guys think of what you would like to purchase, you can think about it
Thanks,
and let me know
guys.
your shopping lists. For the 3 of you, as you are currently wandering around this black market for whatever it is you can decide to do next,
How much money do we
and as meanwhile, you two
Listen, we spent 21.
feel this rush and this slow movement as you are blinded by a light. And as you finally
Wrapped up like a deuce
begin
right
to
now,
blink
guys.
and start coming into focus, you find yourself standing on what in a massive field of white, a light that kind of fades off of the edges. And as you look down upon yourselves, you can barely see the outline of your own body, but it is like almost a condensed, dense mist of just your general outline. And as you look around, you realize you are standing on what looks to be a cube of glass. And as you just hear this, and that's where we're gonna end this week's session.
What?
We will pick up next week. Well, next week. Join the Discord to see when our next session will be. Because schedule's kind of crazy in April just for various reasons. So, but join us next time to see what's going to happen as these two have stepped into something they don't understand, and they're walking around a market that they don't understand, and everything's going to be fine. So tune in to watch how this campaign goes. From 20 to 1! Bye, guys!
Scooby-Bop.
Scoobity-bop-bop-bop.
All right.